Understood.
God. My ear is in the way. Hold on. I need to become smaller. There we go.
Become small.
Kain is dead.
Yep. That's what I was
Kain
beating.
is deceased.
That's
We're
his.
all normal, and Kane's just a really cute chibi that gives 0 fucks.
That's gonna be his mute toggle, so we'll know if he's accidentally muted when he wants to yell at us for making fun of martinis next time.
God damn.
It's actually kind of brilliant.
I really like the martinis.
But do you like them shaken, not stirred?
Oh, I'll drink them. I used to drink them however, bro. I just want, as long as it just wasn't like a normal. I liked the flavored ones. The normal ones were not
There's
the best.
not flavored martinis?
Just like a dry martini, you know, with like
okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
olive brine and all of that. Like
Mhm.
no, not for me.
Fair enough. Alright. Shit, do I have to explain this?
Yes, you have to explain it.
Go for it.
Alright. God, do I have to do introductions or do... This is just a stream. Everyone, I know it's gonna be fucking uploaded to YouTube, but that's... Like, if you're coming in on the fucking special, what?
It would help if we did introductions and then explain what this is.
Alright. Keja, who the fuck are you?
Hi, I'm me. Me staring at my own stream like, how? Hi, I'm Keja. I stream on Twitch under KJames13.
She's our resident Digimon newbie that we recruited for this.
Yeah.
Kain, introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Punished Kain. I like Digimon. But no, I've kept up with the franchise for a long time, and a lot of it recently has been through the TCG and some of the newer series as well.
Zeta, your turn.
I'm Zeta Redux. I'm a Twitch variety VTuber. I've been with the Digimon franchise since I was a wee lad when it first aired in the US. I've been addicted to the video games for a very, very long time. And I got kidnapped by all these crazy people.
I am Cyan Kincaid. I am the one that kidnapped all of these crazy people for this project. I have also been a long-term Digimon fan since the original series aired here in the US. And I wanted to share that with people, including people that do not know Digimons, like Keja. So, today we're doing our first, I guess, official special since we finished the first season, and we're gonna go into O2 soon. So we're gonna take a little break from it and kind of rehash maybe a little bit of it, relive some traumatic scenes, and also rate all the designs of every mon we've met so far. So, that's gonna be fun. Because, Zeta's handling yes.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Is this based on looks? Like, just looks, or like personality and stuff of the mons as well?
Everything.
Everything.
Yeah,
because,
Everything
like,
about the Digimon.
there's very few of these that we, like, get multiples of in this series. So we won't have to worry about, like, oh, we've seen, like... I mean, I guess we did see a lot of Yokomon, but when we're rating Yokomon, we're just gonna rate the one Yokomon that we see, the majority of it. And I personally don't think I can take away my bias on personality on some of these characters. So...
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
And even
That's
then,
why I was
like,
asking.
even when we go to different series and do the same thing down the line, a lot of the Digimon's personalities rarely ever change.
Yep.
It's just the people who change.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Zeta's in charge of the tier list, which we're gonna have to kind of find a common denominator if we disagree on slots of where things go. And then I also prepared a slideshow, so we'll have better images of every mon that is on this tier list. I just did a dumb and put them all in a different order than they're on the tier list. So Zeta's gonna have to play hide and seek with everything.
Listen, they're all in alphabetical order. That's good enough for me. The only
The-
one I'm gonna struggle
Like,
with
where's
is the
Molly?
babies.
So
Oh, yeah, the babies.
everything on the tier list is apart from the main cast, because I put all of Agumon's line together, I put all of Gabumon's line together, so on and so forth. And then once we're done with the main cast, everything is in basically in order of their appearance after. So we will get to Pizza Man at the dead last. But
Surprised. I thought there would be more Mons on the list because, like, Zeta scrolling through them, there doesn't
Yeah.
look like there's that many.
it's 128 or 129, something like that. So
Hmm.
yeah. So are y'all ready for the first baby?
I'm
Oh,
ready.
yeah.
Give it to
Photomon. We have Agumon's baby form.
me.
So the babies are going to be the hardest because a lot of the babies we either only saw in Primary Village or we saw them in a very brief flashback when we get that one backstory of them waiting for the Tamers or the Digidestined. So yeah, Agumon's
For the
baby.
babies. We just have to go off design.
We didn't get a lot
The
of the
babies
baby
are
cute.
personality.
They are very cute and very squishy.
Listen, I have a soft spot for this one in particular because he looks like a happy little charcoal.
I do say
like-
of the babies, this is probably my second favorite baby. So I would be okay putting this in like a good B tier because there's going to be cooler designs that go above it. But it's not bad.
It's a cute B tier for me.
I'm just like, design wise, it's very simple, but they're so adorable. Like,
Yeah.
look at him.
I mean, here's the
Zeta
thing.
just
If
bouncing
you
him
put,
on the tier list.
if you put these two together, it's
Don't do
just
that.
this one stuck
Don't
in
do
the
that.
egg.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
And put them in the egg.
Painting my image of Botomon.
Yeah.
How dare you?
It's like you're gonna make me to lower that thing down to C.
I'm happy putting them in B if everybody else is.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
B is a solid
B
start.
for Botomon.
I was thinking the same thing.
Alright. Now we get our favorite little liar, Koromon.
Koromon, where you at? There you are, buddy.
Technically our first Mon we see.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just a squish ball.
Mixed feelings.
Like-
The thing is, I don't much like the design of him.
Mhm.
He's kind of just like a little turd. I say as there's an actual turd, but but like his personality, he's just so sassy. Like,
Oh man, I can't wait till she gets to the movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know exactly what I'm talking about too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to agree with Keja. I don't really like Koromon that much as a design.
Compared to Botomon, I think it's a downgrade.
I agree.
yeah, I'm like
Yeah.
C or D. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, he's not absolute garbage.
Okay,
design.
hold
I would
on.
put him in C.
I also
Yeah,
vote
C.
we add another tier below D.
for things like Shelmon.
And I want to call it Numamon tier
Numamon tier.
because there's a lot of things that are probably going to go there.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah, actual trash. Like, it
Yeah.
doesn't even deserve a D.
That way D is still a somewhat safe zone because we do have a lot of mons to go through.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, what are we thinking for good old little Koromon here?
I'm okay with a C.
C.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can agree with C too.
All right.
Agumon.
A hungry boy, Agumon.
He's the flagship rookie.
I
Iconic.
almost put his Data Squad version on here just to spite Zeta with the big old
No,
nostrils.
I don't like his open nostrils. That will always
Oh
haunt
no,
me.
I never paid attention to that.
Yeah.
I have.
I only noticed it because of his card art in the card game.
Yeah, he got some very
Right.
pronounced nostrils in Data
Oh
Squad.
no.
Yeah, I don't know who made that design choice, but please
Oh,
go back to
hell
these.
no. Why
good
do you do
looking-
that?
Yeah, I know, right?
He's got like little eyes where his nose should be.
Yes, yes.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Got too
Okay,
distracted
so
by the
here's the
boxing
thing.
gloves.
I love Agumon to death. He is the flagship rookie, but I would put him in B. He is just a
Mhm.
little
Yeah.
yellow dinosaur
Yeah.
that's hungry.
Yeah, it's a
He-
very
I'm like,
like
I feel like this bitter.
This is
very
the
average design.
the
Yeah.
Pikachu of the Digimon world. Essentially, this is the
Mhm.
mascot. It is not the most
Except-
unique.
Listen. If I had to choose between Pikachu and Agumon, and they were hanging off of a cliff. You bet your ass I'm pulling this dinosaur up. For that fucking rat.
I mean, I agree, but
He is in that old art.
I know. I tried to see if I could find as much as like the old art, the original art, as I could.
Mhm.
You're gonna see some of these I have more images than others because some of them are easier to find than others. And I tried to
yeah.
stick with specifically this version's design because I know in later iterations, like Agumon gets a different design later on.
Mhm.
And it's not a big difference, it's just big nostrils and
No, it-
gloves. But
They honestly just kind of improve the design in some places and then
yeah.
fuck it up in others.
Yeah,
The
so.
arm vein is really freaking me out.
See, that's the weird thing. I always kind of liked the veins in the muscle designs for them because it made them look like they were actually monstrosities of some sort.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah, more of an actual dinosaur.
Mhm.
I'm like staring at this image and I'm noticing how chubby Agumon is. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
he's a round boy.
He
eats
love
all
it.
the time.
he do be munching.
He got food on the mind.
you act like that stops characters from being skinny when they eat all the time. Have you seen Luffy?
I mean, to be fair, he does stretch right back into place, though.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
All right. Next, Greymon.
Greymon.
I like Greymon.
That's Metal Greymon. God damn it. Where's Metal Greymon?
Far left, fourth row.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
Fire
Oh,
Lips.
okay,
There
there
you
it
go.
is. He's right under Gabumon.
I got
Yeah.
you.
Yep. I would say this is either on the same level or an improvement on Agumon, but I don't know if I would consider it like much of an improvement on Agumon. I do like more of Greymon's line, but I don't think I like Greymon per se a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say I don't feel like it's that much bitter.
Yeah.
He got a safety
I'll be
helmet and some
blunt.
stripes.
I'll be blunt. I like future iterations of Greymon more
Oh.
than this current.
Oh,
one.
100%.
This one's good. It's good for what it is, but there's way better designs that come along the way in the future.
There are so many. There's so many good Greymon designs, but
I would literally put him in B tier above both Agumon and Bodemon
I agree with
because
that.
he's just a slight step up to the both of them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love that we're agreeing on most of it because I know there's going to be some that we're going to very hard disagree on.
Oh yeah.
When we
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Probably.
I feel like we almost all pretty much agree, at least with most of the starters, though, like the main cast. So.
Oh yeah, because we've stuck with him from the very beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Metal Greymon.
Oh my boy.
The booby
I love him so
missiles. I do like Metal Greymon more than Greymon. Do I like him enough
not
to become
gonna
A,
lie.
though?
I would easily put him in A tier because I love his design so fucking much.
I don't
got-
hate the idea of him being an A, but I would still just put him above Greymon and B. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got my issues with Metal Greymon's design, but I think that's also because I've been spoiled by future iterations of his ultimate design as well that are.
I do
And
like
also-
that they have, like, on the tail and stuff where they have parts of other cybernetics. It's not just the arm, chest, and head. It's like they do show
Yeah.
stuff on the back. But
I think it's the
Like-
wings that really put me off of the design.
Yeah, I'm not the
weird. I like the
biggest fan.
wings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we say an upper B as the unanimous vote.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No.
I do still like it better than normal Greymon's
Yeah.
design.
And we can always adjust some of this as we go along if we decide, like,
Mhm.
oh, shit, there's actually something worse than this. This deserves to go higher.
Yeah.
We see all these guys, and then Metal Greymon's just like, yep. knock
Yeah.
'em off.
Right. Alright.
I'm
Next.
the better.
Skull Greymon.
Oh yeah. I
Uh,
forgot about
And
that.
here's where we're gonna differ. Because I love Skull Greymon's design so
I was
much.
gonna say, most of you think Skull Greymon's really cool. I'm like,
I'm not gonna cap with you. I love this design. So I've loved this design in the games. I've loved this design in the anime. I would slap this motherfucker in S rank.
I would put him
Ooh.
A. I don't think I would put S. But yeah, I love how like creepy he is and how it like this is the evil root of Greymon
Mhm.
essentially. This like it fits the
Yeah.
tone of what it's supposed to be so well because it's supposed to be unnerving. It's supposed to be like, oh shit, this is unnatural.
Yeah. Oh, this wasn't
That's
supposed
why.
to
That's
happen.
one reason why I wouldn't put him up higher than A, because everything about him literally
fits what it's
changes the
supposed to
course.
be.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's not so much that I'm like, oh, this is a very top tier design of it's literally just a skull. It's just like it does just feel so unnatural for the
Mhm.
place that
Yeah,
it was.
that's why
Yeah,
I'm
like
also
thematically,
like
it fits really
saying
well.
we should also grade them on their impact and everything else as well. This was
Yeah.
a gigantic turning point for Ty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn
And
shame
it's
he
the
only showed up
only.
once.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's the only time you see anything like that in the first season.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like, hey, this is a thing that can happen.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Digivolution can go wrong, so be careful.
Yup.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts, Keja, on where you think he'll go since you're the one that disagrees more on this one?
Um, that's my thing. Is as I said, like I can acknowledge the fact that like it's a, it's an incredible like uh concept. Like the concept behind why Skull Greymon exists.
Mhm.
It's so cool. I just I I can't get over like the creep factor.
Mhm.
I would stick with the A. I could handle it being an A. I could not handle it being any higher.
Okay.
Mhm.
I
Because
also
at the end of the day, I do acknowledge that it was incredible in the way it was placed in the anime.
yeah.
Mhm.
Note how massive he is too next to Kabuterimon over here.
That's a big boy.
Yeah.
The missile
I
is
mean-
bigger than Kabuterimon.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like this man took up an entire stadium and knocked out
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
You think you're hot shit? Surprise! My claw is bigger than your entire body.
Right, right.
So what are we thinking?
Uh
I think A is probably fine because I do feel
Yeah.
like I love this design, but I also
Mhm.
do feel like there are even like cooler designs.
yeah. I mean, I do feel like there's going to be a lot more that's going to be on A that's going to be above this, but I do think this is definitely a step up from Metal Greymon as far as like feel to it.
Definitely.
You
All right.
traded the pity missiles for a back missile.
It's a whole spinal missile. What do you mean?
I'm gonna fire my spinal cord at you.
All right. And then we have our boy, War Greymon.
Oh hell yeah!
This is an S for me.
Mm-hmm.
I love War Greymon.
War
Like-
the default S for me.
Yeah.
Everything.
100%.
Like his design and the moment he evolves for the first time and then the animation they use for the warp evolution is so fucking good. Even if it's just reused animation every
Yeah.
time. It's so fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
It's so well made. Like there's so much hype anytime you see that evolution. Like it's so well done. Even if like the way it's used isn't necessarily it. I still have my gripes with it, but like
Yeah.
the mod itself is great. It's incredible.
Also, I just realized these images make his toes look really big.
Oh my god, yeah, what the hell?
Got
I mean, you do
talons.
have the big feet.
Yeah, but they're not like like curved claws like that. God damn.
I
I
just
mean, this one on the right is like the earliest art of
Mhm.
Wargreymon too.
yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
It's the same like art year that Agumon, the other Agumon we saw, was.
yeah,
Yeah,
this
I
is
know
like
that.
Massive.
the database entry.
Also, I noticed this just now, but they took off the scarring on his legs too, because he has scars on his upper thighs.
Yeah.
Oh,
So the
yeah.
second image, or the first, I guess the first image here is the new generation art. So
Okay.
it was hard for me to find a good quality of like one from the actual anime,
Mhm.
where I could
That's
actually
a
get some
clean
detail.
looking
So
art.
yeah.
Mhm.
So there's gonna be a
I
few of those because it's hard
I
to
didn't
get
know he
art.
had scarring like that on his body. That I wish they would have kept that.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. Onto the line that was the most difficult for me to look up.
Uh-oh.
Really? Which one?
Punimon.
Oh my god.
Fun.
Oh, Punimon.
This would be Gabamon's baby form.
I forgot this is what his baby looked like.
I'm not gonna
I was
lie,
like, I don't
I
remember
hate
seeing
this
this.
thing. It
It-
looks like a
Yeah.
brother with eyes.
Oh.
This is a freaking like back massager. You know the ones that have the little
Yeah.
motorized
Oh,
things.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest
I'm not
fan.
gonna lie. I would throw this little shit in D tier because I
Yeah.
just don't like
I
him at
also
all.
I agree.
It's a freaky looking baby. I'm not a
Ugh.
fan
It's
of that.
okay. It's a big.
He
It
just
upgrades.
stares at you in D rank.
It's definitely this one definitely gets a glow up 100%.
Yeah, 100%. It's
So
just
much.
I don't like this thing. It looks like it has growths on its head, and I'm not okay.
It's just a blob.
Is alright. Sunamon!
Yeah, that's better.
Straight up,
There he is.
friggin' what's it called from Chainsaw Man?
Oh my god, do not do that to my boy.
I'm
God.
not gonna lie. He is probably the best baby form.
He's even got the little blush going on. in the
I
second
know.
image. That's adorable.
I almost put the image where Matt's holding when he walks up the first time, just under his arm, like so casually. But I couldn't find a good image of it.
Hmm.
But
I'm not gonna lie. I love this so much. I would put it in a higher ranking.
I would put this above Metal Greymon.
I'm not gonna lie. I put him above Greymon.
I'd put him above Greymon. I don't know if I'd put him above Middle Greymon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm fine with putting him between the two.
Yeah, definitely in the
He's
higher
just
B.
superior. You see this giant ass dinosaur? He sucks compared to this little fluff ball.
It's so cute.
Little scene with a blade on his head.
Oh,
Great.
I love him so much. All right, Gabumon.
Bitter.
Yeah.
Gabumon.
Oh my god, the peltless image at the bottom.
No!
Oh my god.
The peltless!
I had to. I had to.
I love Galumon. I think he's my favorite rookie of the main cast, to be honest.
He is my
don't
second
think he's
favorite.
Favorite.
Yeah.
I do. I absolutely adore him and Matt's relationship,
Mhm.
though,
Mm-hmm.
and his
know what?
design.
I think we ought to do this too. Each one of us gets their own free S rank for one of the
Ooh.
Digimon they loved in the series.
Oh.
Okay.
We get-
That's tough.
If we love a Digimon so much design-wise and how they were portrayed in the show, we should be able to automatically S rank that one for our own personal preference.
Basically an S veto, where fuck what y'all say. This is S rank.
Yeah.
basically.
I can agree with that.
I think that'd be fun.
Mhm.
Yeah, that could be
I
fun.
don't know if I'd have one, but I mean, y'all are more than welcome.
Mm-hmm.
She says that, and then we put Gatomon in D rank.
Oh god, that's so mean.
There it is.
Fee. You would never do that to her.
Anyways, Gabumon.
Ah, I love Gabumon.
Gabumon's
I
a
at least say a person.
yeah. Gabumon's a solid A for me.
Say
So
high
he's
A.
an A rank.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This boy belongs in air. His design's so fucking good.
I love that the pelt can come off, even though we
Yeah.
don't see it actually in the series, even though there is a canon
Mhm.
art for it. I love that it just come off and he does make use of it. It's adorable.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, the time he did make use of it was one of the best scenes,
Mhm.
man.
Oh yeah, we gave it to
He
Matt
is
to
So
like
Oh.
keep warm.
cute.
Yeah.
All right.
He's a
There he is.
thoughtful little guy.
Here's where we get into the issues of me having to find images. Garurumon, because you know what happens when you misspell Garurumon, you get a very different Digimon.
That's fair.
Because there's
Oh,
Garurumon and there's Gururumon, and those are actually two different mons, and they look very similar. They are just very slightly different, and it's so stupid, and I hate it.
wait. What's Gururumon?
It's literally like almost the same exact thing, just slightly different coloring. It's the equivalent of a like Pokemon shiny.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, he's
okay.
just slightly like blue, darker blue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Aren't there like what 4 different color variations of
Yeah, 'cause there's like a
Garurumon?
purple one too, right?
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
I'm not gonna lie. I love and hate this design because they do a good job with the head and body, but the fucking legs. The legs kill
Mhm.
me. He looks so goofy with his freaking legs.
I don't know. I kind of feel like the face is kind of goofy as well.
His head be
First
kind of
of
big
all-
though.
Dog.
His head be kind of
It
big.
gets better in the future, but the earliest designs of him, yeah, he kind of goofy.
Mm-hmm. I say this is like a mid B tier for me. He is not my favorite
Yeah.
in this line by
Yeah.
far.
Oh,
I'm not
definitely.
gonna lie. I have a hard time putting him above Bodemon. Like he's so hard to look at.
I could see that.
Kind of awkward looking.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Above
So
Agumon though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely above Agumon
Yeah,
because
I
it's
think
still a
it's-
glow up compared to him.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like Agumon is like baseline, like right in the middle of everything.
Yep. All right, next hardest one to look for because it's hard to find non-fan art of this motherfucker.
He's so cool.
He is, but he's also the biggest furry bait we have.
Yeah, that's
That's
also
true.
true.
Yeah. So.
The big ass breast knuckles. Oh my goodness.
Where Garurumon?
I absolutely love this design. Like, this
Mhm.
is top of A for me.
Mm-hmm.
Almost S, but
I'm
Yeah.
not the biggest fan of Weird Gurumon.
I like him overall. It's just the cart. It's just the fucking feet again for me. It's like you see his upper body. It's like, oh, okay, he looks pretty normal. Then you just see those gigantic fucking grippers.
It's okay. Just look at the one on the left. Those look more normalized. Those the old art. His feet are massive. So is his fist.
Yeah, the old art.
actually.
The old art doesn't do him proper justice like the newer stuff does.
Yeah, but I think of like Gabumon's whole line. I think this is probably my favorite.
I'd agree.
Yeah, he's definitely the better evolution in Gabumon's line.
They even gave him
I-
pants.
Disagree.
I think a majority of us agree that A is the best spot. for
Yeah,
him
but
above
where
Gold.
does
Mhm.
Keja go? Because we could still move it down if she agrees greatly. Where would you put him?
Where would you put him?
I want to make it clear I don't have an issue with Weird Gurumon. Like when he was first revealed, I was like, "Damn, that's cool." But then I saw the tier up from that, and I'm like, "Okay."
I mean, I think we're all gonna agree that the tier up for that is gonna go in S regardless.
Yeah.
I would say he's
Yeah.
above Gabumon. As much as I love
Okay.
Gabumon,
Okay.
I would put it lower than Skull Greymon,
Okay.
just because of the general effect that Skull Greymon had.
That's
Mhm.
fair.
Weird Gurumon's cool, but like it doesn't have that same kind of.
We also only really see Where Garumon like 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it goes up.
Yeah.
And the only time he was actually very memorable was during the fight against what was it, Skull Marimon?
Mhm.
Yeah. Where he's freaking climbing up a freaking skyscraper.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh wait, I'm missing one. Hold
Oh,
on.
you skipped one. No,
hold on.
where's Metal Guru?
Hold on. Let me.
I gotta find him in the list first.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. He's left by
I'm.
Metal Etemon.
He might have got moved by accident. We might run into him in a minute.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Shit. I might.
I'm not
We'll figure it
gonna
out.
lie.
Mm-hmm.
We'll find it
No,
later.
no.
Yeah.
I'm not a big. I feel like this is a downgrade compared to where Garurumon.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I will disagree on that.
I was
I
never a big fan of him.
Mm-hmm.
I like him
Really?
less than Were Greymon. Well, not Were. War Greymon, but I still think this is like S tier.
I think I've brought up my issue with it before because it goes from Garurumon on all fours,
Mm-hmm.
then it goes to Where Garurumon, which is it's bipedal, and then it goes back to Metal Greymon where it's on four legs again. And I know I've talked about it before,
Mm-hmm.
where I was like, if the base design for Metal Garurumon was the Metal Garurumon X antibody, I'd be like, okay, well that's fucking awesome because that one's on its hind legs and he's got like the chain gun arm and a bunch of other shit. But like base Metal Garurumon, I think I just like Where Garurumon better.
Well, there's also like, as far as like the consistency for it, there's an argument to be had that this is a warp evolution, not a standard evolution into the next level, because there's the theory that there should be a proper mega for Were Garurumon and Metal Greymon that isn't War Greymon and Metal Garurumon. That would probably fit better into the line, because you'll find out and try it later, but everyone does eventually get their megas, and they don't warp evolve into the mega. So
They have a natural evolution.
yeah, it's a So there's a distinguishing factor of a warp evolution could be different and not be consistent within the line, whereas a normal evolution would be. So that's why I will disagree with the whole Where Garurumon going into Metal Garurumon being stupid for it's not staying bipedal, because it's not the standard evolution. But
I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like personally it's just
Yeah.
kind of a weird thing for me.
fair enough.
Now, I don't care for Metal Garurumon all that much, but I still think he's a good design. I would probably end up putting him in A.
Keja, what are you thinking?
I love Middle Garurumon. I think it's great.
I love that the girls are all for Metal Garurumon, and the guys are like, it could have been better.
I'm like, I understand what you're saying, but like, this is also coming from, of course, I have a bias because I'm not the biggest fan of Were Garurumon to begin with. But like, I don't know. I like how sleek the design is for Middle Garurumon. And obviously the warp evolution animation kind of
That's pretty cool.
sways me that way as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The evolution sequence is really good for him. So y'all both said A as well.
Yeah.
I'm okay with just putting him next to Were Garurumon, as long as I guess I can settle for A.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, we're not saying
like-
his design's bad or bad or anything. It's just like I don't feel it's S tier compared to.
Oh no! When we get we get to the bad designs, I think we're all gonna agree on the bad designs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I opted for the other tier.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
All right.
All right, what we got next?
Digimon. Which this is one we only see for a half second. This is Gomamon's baby.
What the hell? Oh my god.
We literally see it.
I remember seeing this.
The screenshot in the corner is literally the only time we see them, and that's during the screenshot where they all hatch and they're all waiting for their partners, and they have the Digivices, and they're all grouped together and they're slowly evolving. That is the only time we see them.
I'm not gonna lie. This thing's got a actually cool design because it kind of reminds me of a Magatama.
I do
Mhm.
really like it.
Oh.
The only reason I don't like it is it looks like a sperm.
I was
That's
thinking
fair.
that too.
Oh no.
I do like it. I like its design even with that like visualization. Like I still like how clean it looks.
He's
Mhm.
okay that it looks like a sperm.
I'm also a lewd tuber, so the sperm thing don't bug
I was
me
gonna
very much.
say he's a lewd tuber. This is not unusual to him.
He's so bug-eyed.
When I first
mean-
saw him on the tier list, I was actually confused as well because I was like, is this his legit baby? Because I thought Gomamon had a different baby form. Because there is another thing that will go into him. But then I found the screenshot and I was like, oh, never mind. This is the
I'm not
baby.
gonna lie. The main thing that screams at me right now, and we'll see it in the movie. It reminds me of the movie Evil Mons Pre-Evos.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see a little bit of that into this design too. That's also
Yeah.
where my bias is coming from.
Mhm.
I would put this next to Bodemon personally.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
really?
think Bodemon's still like the better one between the two, but I think this is a fucking solid design.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't even expecting that to go into a B, if I'm honest.
Oh, you want to go lower?
We're comparing this to this and this.
Yeah. Yeah, that's another thing because it's a little unfair to be like, it's kind of hard to compare it to like, oh, next to War Greymon, but
Mm-hmm.
Like we're going when we're judging these, we're going off of the things in the same stage, basically.
yeah,
Mhm.
with still keeping everything in mind, I guess. But
Yeah.
And then on top of that, like taking personality in the order is hard on this one since it only showed up for like a millisecond.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, I don't have anything on it. I kind of like the screenshot from the actual anime. I'm like, oh, he looks cuter. But like, part of me also is like, I feel like it's only like higher than I can't remember the name of that mon, but little pinky boy on
Koromon.
Koromon,
Koromon?
Koromon,
Mm-hmm.
I could see that.
or like a low B.
I
It's up
would
to you guys.
I would put him below Agumon.
Below Agumon?
Yeah, that's a good in between, I think.
Yeah, I think like a
Yeah.
high C is probably fine, especially since it didn't get a lot of like
Hmm.
screen time.
Yeah, not a but, like it technically does in evolution form, so we know personality, but
Oh yeah.
this
Yeah, we
thing.
definitely know it's gonna be the snarky wise
This
man.
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
thing.
Like this version of it, we like got like I didn't even remember that was a shot in the anime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even remember seeing that at all.
Oh my god.
We
I
have
can't remember what he turns into now.
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Oh, you know how did I forget something? Like
The furless Gomamon.
that? I'm not gonna lie. I would put this
I don't
right
like
by
it.
the red udder.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it.
Yeah, I don't blame Joe from running away from this thing.
Yeah, I'd freak the fuck out too if I were Joe.
This is the sperm got legs.
What is that on the top of his head like that?
It's a growth.
If you look at that and then it's this baby one form, it's like, damn, you really got hit by the ugly stick,
Yeah,
didn't you?
yeah, he
Looks like a little
downgraded
troll
down.
doll.
It's
I'm not-
okay. This is the equivalent of like I'm gonna say this, but this first sentence is not gonna make sense coming out of my mouth if y'all know me well enough. The cute baby becoming an awkward teenager to becoming a very handsome like 20-year-old. Like
Yeah.
because this is the awkward teenager.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not
he-
gonna lie. I hate this thing so much design wise that I almost want to put it in Numamon tier.
I'm okay with putting it low D. I'm put it next to the
yeah,
red
I was
growth.
gonna say, I feel like we've got a lot of shit upcoming for.
Yeah.
For
Yeah,
the
I
Numamon
don't
tier, yeah.
Like, I don't see a lot of shit going in Numamon tier, but oh god, he's so hard to look at.
Mhm.
All right.
It's just
There
like
we
the
go.
That's
personality
our
side of things,
boy.
I'm like, yeah, that's the boy.
That's
It's
what I'm
the
talking
boy.
about.
This is
I'm
I'm
eight.
not gonna lie.
This is top A tier for me. I love
I was
Gomamon.
gonna put him above Gabumon because, like, I love Gabumon to a fault, but Gomamon just has a fucking killer design.
Mhm.
He just has the three has a mouth, and I just adore it.
Got the three of them. I love the little markings under the eye and everything.
He is literally the whoa face.
Oh.
I think the hardest
I-
part about this too, I feel like this evolution carries the entire line because
Oh,
the
it
rest
does.
of the
It
forms are
does.
kind of
Sadly.
meh.
It does so hard.
It's so rough.
I would put this above Skullgreymon. Just because it carries everything.
Wow.
It carries
Yeah.
everything.
I mean, out of all the A's that we've gotten so far,
Mm-hmm.
I would easily put him up
And
there.
personality-wise, I love how like snarky and sassy he is too.
And
that
he's
really
smart.
adds to it. Yeah, yeah.
He is also the perfect pair for Joe, because Joe
Mhm.
needs that lighten up so badly.
Oh, 100%.
It saddens me because like he doesn't do a whole lot in terms of like fighting and things, even in his like upper tiers.
Mm-hmm.
Like
He
I'm
got
like,
fishes.
I wanted so much more than him or for him. The fishes.
Let me just pull my plot fishes out of a nearby water source.
Yes,
It's okay,
in the
that
middle of
just
his
means We
desert.
get less of his bigger forms and more Gomamon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh,
More than okay with that.
Yeah.
And there's the lit
Harpoon
down.
Torpedo.
I don't hate Ikakumon, but this is below Koromon for me.
Oh my god, look how cockeyed he is in that art on the far right.
That's not art, that is screenshots, sir.
Oh my god.
To be fair, this
I'm
is
not
right
gonna
before he's
lie.
about to attack. He is
Oh, I
about
mean
to
the
shoot
one
up.
on the old art on the
Oh,
right.
the old one, okay.
Yeah, his eyes are bugging out over there.
You're right.
Okay, so the left and right ones, yeah, he looked kind of shitty, but I kind of dig how he looks in the middle, and then like the tier list one, he looks pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
Like, fucking, I didn't even realize this. They upgraded his fucking beard. Look at how shitty it is in that right artwork, and look how fucking
Oh,
full
yeah.
and fluffy that shit is.
Well,
in
they-
That shit looks like
stuff.
he's losing hair on the right.
They also, in that original art, gave him some major fucking jaw. Like, why is that?
Good.
That's
Full
a-
on pulling
I
out the
still
walrus
dig his
side of things.
design. He's a fucking cool looking walrus.
He's
I
supposed to be
think
a
it's like
narwhal.
I think it's like a C.
I
Yeah.
would put him in C.
C.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
because
I
it's
think
not
he's
like
better than Koromon.
yeah, it's not atrocious to look at. It's just kind of meh by comparison to the previous form.
Mm.
I mean, out of all
Yeah.
the champions, yeah, he's one of the weaker ones.
Like, damn, bro, what
Yeah.
happened?
Right. Alright.
Went through
And then
puberty
we
in the
get
worst
real what
way.
the fuck moment.
I still years later have no idea how I feel about Zudamon.
I like it more than Ikakumon, but not enough
Mhm.
to like.
It was like when I first saw it, I was like, that's kind of cool. Like it's like furry Thor, and then I was like, but why?
You have no idea how hard I tried to find the screenshot of him being carried by Garudamon for this.
Does he have a tail?
He does have a tail. He has a very long, luscious
fuck?
tail.
Yeah, the little like tuft in the back coming from under
Yeah.
the shell leading
He
to
has
the
it-
red bit in the back.
He has an ombre tail.
I've never
What
noticed
is
that.
he? I don't
Uh,
understand like what he is.
There's a lot going on with this design that I'm not
'Cause,
a
like,
fan of.
He's a turtle with the turtle
Mhm.
shell, and then he's got fluffy ears and fur all over him.
So
And he's got a
What are
Thor
But only on
hammer.
certain parts of it.
I have a theory about it, and I think what's your thoughts first, Zeta?
So I know this line goes into the Viking territory, and I can
Mhm.
see it with this because I see a lot of
Mhm.
North theming with this design.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So I think that's what they were trying to aim for, but they couldn't really. They probably wanted to keep it animalistic at the time and not go full like, hey, it's just a Viking.
Mhm.
So this was their best middle ground.
My thoughts with, because like the biggest thing that always threw me off was the giant turtle shell, but after deep diving more into Dragon Ball Z and learning like how Master Roshi is called the hermit or whatever, and he carries around a turtle shell and everything, and there's a whole like Japanese like lore thing that has to do with like people becoming hermits with turtle shells or whatever and training to become stronger. I feel like they're reaching more into that territory of like Ikakumon. You know, this is them becoming that hermit to become stronger or like more battle ready. So I this is all conjecture.
Okay.
I have no fucking clue, but
So-
there is a lot of stuff that goes with that.
Another thing I want to comment is that if you flipped his turtle shell upside down and put it into water, it would look like a Norse boat with cannons.
Oh shit.
Actually, yeah.
True.
I don't like the big looking Ugg boots he's got going on. Now that I've noticed the tail, I don't like the tail. And like, what the fuck is the one fuzzy glove for, bro? Like,
Okay,
what is happening?
The asymmetry is a constant thing in Digimon, though.
Yeah, but like, I feel like if they just put like, if they took the glove off and just put like the belts and buckles on the arm like they do a lot of designs, I'd be like, okay, cool. But like the big goofy fuzzy claws really like off-putting for
He
me.
just shaved one arm and not the
Yeah.
other.
So what I
I
think it is I think those are like he beat a Digimon and
Mhm.
skinned it, and he's wearing it for fur armor. Because a lot of Norse mythology does use fur
Mhm.
armor.
It's true.
That makes sense.
He's just a lot.
I think it's
He is a
a
lot.
C at best.
I'm okay with
I
putting him
agree with
high
that.
C as long as it's above Ikakumon.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
an
Still better than
improvement, but
Kaguya-mon.
not.
But goddamn, he went
I
to the
like
thrift
it.
shop and put on everything he could find.
Oh my god, he's back on
I'm
more.
weird. I'm weird. I actually really like this because part of my Wiccan shit is that I do worship a Norse deity.
Mhm.
I like the odes to all the Norse mythology that they've done.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Like
It's just a lot.
it's really cool. It's just they could have refined it a bit better.
Yeah,
They
Mhm.
could have
they
done him a
did a
little
Yeah.
better.
too much.
Yeah.
He's very busy, but he's also really cool in what he represents.
Mhm.
God, I can't believe I didn't notice the tail.
I can't believe you.
So
One of the coolest things I liked about him was the tail.
I don't think that's I think that's a cape he has from the head.
No, it's a
'cause it
tail.
goes-
It's
Well,
in his
it is?
it's in his
red
dis-
cape.
it's in his description that it's a tail.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Yeah.
It
Wait,
just looks
so-
like a cape that goes down from the head.
What's the difference between the tail, the orange tail, and then you've got the red cape as well?
It's all connected because the red's
Yeah.
just ombres
The
into
orange
it.
is like fading
yeah,
into
it's
the
on
red.
red.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
Oh,
got
okay.
highlights in his tail.
He
It's
went
the blood from
hard.
his enemies. He just walked through the blood.
Oh my god.
Oh, true.
All right. Pabumon.
Yeah.
Abumon. Yeah, that one. There you are.
He's got a little binky, bro. That's
Does-
like super baby Digimon.
Okay. This is we're going into the Tentomon line now. Got you.
Yo.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
This is where we're gonna start differentiating a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like its baby. I would put it in low D.
I like its baby because I know what else its baby goes into.
I mean that's fair.
It's spilt milk.
I
What do you is it's pea soup.
yeah, split pea soup. I like the little binky. It makes it super
I
cute,
like the
but the rest of it is just kind of like it's a little slime guy.
I like him
Say it
better than the
because I just
sperm.
realized he's sentient fucking Boba Tea.
Pabu, Pabu.
I would put him personally between Agumon and the sperm.
Really, you put him that high?
Yeah.
That's why part of me wants to put the sperm lower because I'm like, I don't think I'd put Pabumon in a B, which is why like I don't feel like I'd put the sperm in a B either.
Mm-hmm.
I think even if we put the sperm lower, I would still put it in a because I feel like this is on par with for me for Agumon, just not quite
really?
as cool. Yeah.
Hmm.
But again, part of it might be
I have a
biased
hard
because I know
time.
what this goes into that isn't Tintamon.
Like I would put him in C above Koromon, but that's as high up as I could go with him.
Mm-hmm. I think I like it better than Zudomon just because it's got the cuteness factor. But like,
The Zudomon hate continues.
yeah,
Poor Zudomon, he's only got
It's-
one fan in this group.
it's an okay design.
I don't mind Zudamon. I just wish it was better.
Yeah.
So two of us
I-
are on C, one's on B. What's your thoughts, Keja?
I already kind of said, like, I could handle putting the sperm down to a C because I feel like Pabamon is also, like, maybe a high C, low B. I could handle it being, like, under Agumon on B, but, like, that's the highest that I would deal with it.
In the middle ground, I
It's
think, is
purely
put that
cuteness.
mid C. It's like,
Mid C.
yeah.
I would agree with putting him like ahead of these guys because he do got the cuteness factor.
Mm-hmm.
Can we put the sperm down to a...
No.
that, though?
No, I'm vetoing that.
Okay.
Und-
Alright.
Unless we get too many things in that category, I'm vetoing that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see a lot of these going in
Cyan
the B
really
category.
likes
I'm
the
not gonna
sperm.
Yeah.
What the fuck? is
Yeah,
this next
Modimon! I love him.
one?
Okay, I do
Right.
like Modimon.
I love
Right.
Modimon.
I agree.
Let me get the rest of them up here too. That way I don't have to keep digging.
Me making Zeta do work.
It's
Putting in that
fine.
work.
If I could have organized it and
There we
had
go.
it kept organized before I send it to you, I would have done it. But I was like, if I send,
Nah,
I
you
send you a
good.
link, it's going to be reset regardless. So
Yeah, you good. Modimon. Honestly, I think he belongs in B tier.
I agree with B
Maybe
tier.
below,
Mhm.
maybe below Agumon, but he's still he got that personality.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's so cute. I
He
really,
definitely
I
belongs in
adore
that
it.
spot.
Yep.
Because even in this form, he's still one of the smartest fucking Digimon.
Mhm.
True.
He's also the most
My
polite.
biggest,
That's
yeah. My biggest thing is like, for me, because I hate the freaking bug form. Like, this is my favorite thing out of the entire Digimon line.
Mhm.
Alright.
Just, I can't.
Yeah.
I will say this right now. Tentomon reminds me of the old Super Sentai show Beetleborgs.
Oh yeah, I could see
Like
it.
every time I see him, I immediately think of that show.
He always reminded me of like the little Sonic ladybugs that you squish
Oh yeah.
in the OG
Mhm.
Sonic games. I love Tentomon
I
though.
adore Tentomon. I fucking love his design as a rookie.
Mhm.
Yeah. He's like probably
don't
my
even-
third favorite. So
I don't even like bugs like that. I fucking hate bugs, but I love Tentomon's design.
Tentomon's design's pretty good.
Mhm. I also have never seen him use his tiny little arms.
Yeah, he's got the little underarm.
I I want at least once in a show for him to actually use his tiny little grabby arms.
Yeah.
Like, please utilize them if you're gonna put them there.
I,
This is gonna be a hard one for Keja. This entire line's gonna be hard for Keja.
Yep.
okay, I love Tintamon's personality. All right, he is great. He's a smartass. Like he listens to Izzy and is more than willing to like like I like Tintamon more than anything that comes after it. That's
Which
the best you will get from me.
where would you put him?
What are your thoughts on where you guys want to put it?
I would put him in A.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'd put him at low A, but below Gabumon.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I
Mhm.
think
I
I'd
was
put
gonna
him next
say,
to
if you're gonna
Gabumon.
put him at A, he's under Gabumon.
Yeah.
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 My boy.
No.
I think that's a fair placement.
Yeah. I mean, essentially, the rookies in A are in the order of where I like them, because it's Gomamon, Gabumon, Tentomon, and then the next one's good for me is Palmon, so.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Kabuterimon.
I love him. He's
He's
literally
so
samurai
cool.
aesthetic.
I can hear Keja struggle.
I hate it so much. You don't understand.
I have a extreme dislike for bugs, but I
Same.
appreciate how well the bug Digimon look in every iteration that they get made. These are some of the best bug designs I've seen in
Mhm.
any kind of format. Because everybody makes bugs ugly as shit. Yeah, Kabuterimon in these images looks kind of hard to look at, but in a lot of iterations, he looked fucking good.
Mhm.
Y'all are all gonna
More of,
disagree with
like-
me for this, but I would put him just below Skull Greymon.
I would be happy
Ooh.
with that, to be honest with you.
I would not.
I absolutely adore Kabuterimon.
Mhm.
I hate it so much.
I definitely like this form better than his ultimate,
Yeah.
because his ultimate feels kind of boring by comparison.
Yeah.
Ultimate's a downgrade.
I don't like his
Yeah.
ultimate.
I adore Kabuterimon though. I would agree if Cyan put him right below Skull Greymon.
How about Keja if we put him below Tentomon, but still in an A?
If you want to put him, that is fine. I was gonna say if you want to put him above Tintamon, you can, but I do like Tintamon more personally.
Where
Mhm.
would you personally put him? Because we're trying to do this like in between, like a general
Yeah.
consensus. So, if you were deciding yourself,
At the lowest, I would put it above Middle Greymon on B. I could handle him being below Tintamon on A.
okay,
Mhm.
But that's the highest I would put it.
okay.
What are we
So
thinking?
below Tentomon for now.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
a safe
Okay.
spot. I also really like Tentomon's design,
Mhm.
so
Yeah, I agree with that. Like Tentomon's rookie design's far more superior than Kabuterimon's design.
I disagree. I think it's an upgrade, but I will concede as long as he's still an A.
I'm like, my bias comes from the personality. I know
Mhm.
obviously it's the same
Mhm.
personality, but like, given how much of Tintamon we get in the series, I'm like, I have a soft spot for him compared to anything else in that line.
I also appreciate they gave him the most realistic physics. Whenever Izzy's riding him and he flies, Izzy's hair just goes fucking nuts. Whereas
Yeah.
when they're riding like Bergermon or something, it's just like slight breeze. Like, nah, that's not how that would work. Alright. Mega Kabuterimon.
I'm not gonna lie, I'd put him below Zudomon because of how much of a downgrade it is.
I would agree.
Yeah.
I was gonna say C tier for me.
Like they could have done this guy so much better than what they did. I feel actually disappointed because they did have access to like other like Mega Digimon
Mm-hmm.
that have a better design aspect in this.
You know what
And it's
really
just like-
bothers me about this design? Is how much
The muscle
muscly
tissue?
meat, yeah, you
Yeah.
see.
Like
The
why?
exposed
Why?
muscle tissues that's
Yeah.
on his body?
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Like if it was like just the torso, I'd be like, okay, well I can kind of ignore that. But it's like they put it like right on his shoulders, bro. Like what is that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna bring this up because I think I might have an explanation for it. It might be because of the Sentai monsters.
Oh yeah.
And based on those, where they did have exposed muscle tissue and everything, they
Mhm.
look like a bad guy. Because I
Mhm.
can see that with his design.
I also don't like his jaw. I don't like that it's separated 3 parts all the way through. I understand
Oh,
the
yeah,
the
what the
3 little
fuck?
teethy things, but I don't understand why it's like 3 hoses. This looks
He's
like
got like
it looks like it belongs in a hentai mouth.
he's got like 3 little
Ugh.
tongues with teeth at the end.
Oh.
He given everybody the good gluck luck.
I mean, it's already.
The sad thing is,
Hmm.
like, I like the stag beetle design. Like, generally, I like beetles more than I like bugs.
Mhm.
Alright, but like, I'm
Don't
like,
don't worry.
it could have been executed better.
Yeah.
there's better beetle designs in the series further down the
Yeah.
road.
For me, it's always like I'm gonna nitpick tiny little details I don't like. Where like I do appreciate like the hard shell and everything that goes into the lore.
Mhm.
It's just like the jaw and the muscle tissue and the weird torso coloring. I'm like,
It's
no.
it's so comfy.
This looks like a Titan wearing a bug suit.
Yeah.
The other thing I hate about it is in the series, like they made him stupidly strong with his attacks and everything, and then he just has no presence in battle hardly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's gonna be the case with everyone that isn't the Angels or Mantai, though.
Yeah, as
I
I
mean, I wouldn't
noticed.
mind that if he wasn't like so fucking overpowered when he first appeared.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah. Alright. Yoramon! The little old man.
He's just laying there.
He's like a little mini yitty.
Now, is this the Biomon line or is this the Palmon line?
This is Palmon.
Palmon.
Okay.
Okay, gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha. All right, then we need Tenemon. We need Palmon. Where the fuck are you at? There you are, cutie.
I love that the first time we actually see this guy is actually Primary Village and he's just shaking. He's just terrified in TK's hands.
There we go.
Just a little guy.
Oh.
We got them all up here, the whole line. This is where my bias comes through.
Yeah. I love Palmon's line so much. I will say this is probably my weakest in Palmon's line.
Mm-hmm.
But I also believe Palmon's line just gets stronger the way as it goes, design-wise. So that doesn't say a lot.
Yeah. I love Euromon's design so much. It looks like a little fluff ball floating in the wind.
Oh.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah, like
now
a
that I'm
cotton
thinking
ball.
about it,
Hmm.
it could be a pollen spore.
Probably.
I've never seen one up close, but it might be. It might actually look like this, and that might be what they based it off of.
I don't remember all of what Euromon actually goes into, but if it does go primarily into plants, that would make sense.
Mhm.
So, I'm middle ground on this. This is a B tier for me, but like, that's just because there's so much coming after this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're thinking what?
Next to Bodamon for me, I guess.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
Tanamon.
It's cute.
I love it.
I love it. I would.
I love this thing from Digimon World 1 because it was in charge of the meat farm.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I always forget it has 4 legs.
Mhm.
Yeah, because you don't see its ass very much. You just see the front part of it.
Right. I would put this next to Sunamon personally.
Yeah, I like it almost as much as I like Sunamon. It's
Yeah.
like really close.
Yeah, not as much,
I can
but
agree. I can agree with that. Put it beside Snowmon.
I think we're all just gonna agree on Palamon's line on this one, to be honest.
Palmon's got a really good line.
I adore it. It's
Uh-huh.
so well made. It's so consistent. Like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
it's so.
This is where my bias comes through. Like I love Palmon so much. I would put in high A tier.
I would put it in A tier, but this is Palmon's below Tentomon for me, just personally.
Mhm.
I would personally put it above Tintamon. I wouldn't put it above Gabumon.
So
I'm
we
okay
got
with that.
Two below, two above.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Let's go! Togemon!
Yeah,
Togemon!
Togemon! Oh my god, look how happy she is in that second picture.
I love her.
This is a high A for me.
Small plant better by turning it into a punching cactus.
Above punching cactus with
I
a
love this.
D-Boss voice.
I love
Mhm.
this so much.
Needle spray.
And they really make her cheeked up too. You don't see it all the time, but she is cheeked up.
I hate saying it, but I would put her above fucking Wergurumon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would too.
Oh my god, she looks so distressed in the tier list picture.
I love that when we put them side by side. Looks like she's coming up on fucking
Ready to fight.
Wergurumon just to fucking have a fisticuff match. It's like, you brought brass knuckles to a boxing match, you son of a bitch.
I mean, she brought needles, so you know.
Hey, look, she's got boxing gloves. At least she's in the proper format.
Yeah, she's ready for anything.
All right, Lilymon.
I fucking love Lilimon.
Man, oh wow, I'm struggling to speak.
Yeah?
The animation from Togemon digivolving into Lilymon
Yeah.
was
It's-
like the
Yes.
best evolution.
It's so good.
animation.
Honestly.
That really sold Lilymon's
I
design for me.
solely can't wait for us to get to try for a lot of reasons, but
Yup.
primarily for the upped animation for that Digivolution.
Yup.
Yeah.
Being able to see that evolution in such clear quality is going to be so great again.
Mhm.
This is an S tier for me.
I agree.
Yeah, I
Thank
won't
God.
fight that.
I didn't
think
want to.
that's
I
really
didn't.
good.
If you guys were gonna put her in high A, I was gonna cry. I was gonna be like, "Fuck you all! I'm putting this at S. You guys all agreed though. I can keep my S card."
I was
No.
waiting for someone else to say it because I'm like, she's an S for me, and I know she is,
Mhm.
but I'm like, I don't know that
No.
everyone
Gotta
feels
say
the
it.
same.
Between
Her design, she is beautiful as fuck. She is literally a woodland pixie.
she has an amazing design, an amazing evolution, comes from a very strong line, has a great personality. Like,
Yeah.
she's perfect.
I love her
She is
hair. I
everything.
love that her hair is just fucking rose vines.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Alright.
Now's
Nyalkimon.
the
What
time
is-
for the bias.
Fuck
Yep.
is that thing?
This is Biomon's baby.
What is
Wait.
that?
Let's see. Oh, that thing. Not gonna lie, I thought that was going to be Sunamon's fucking thing.
I honestly did too, but nope, this is
I always forget. What does this
Biomon's.
fucking turn into? It's not this.
Yokomon, the pink with the flower.
Yeah.
Pink with the flower. Oh.
Second to bottom, right next to
right
her.
there,
Yeah,
yeah. It's so hard to fucking see because it looks like a plant.
Yeah. That's just a flower in the background, bro.
All right, where's
Alright.
Biomon at? Where are you at, you little shit? Wait a minute.
I just
To
saw
say,
her
it's not
too.
that long.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
she's
bottom
on the
left.
left. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you doing down there, homie? You're in the bees.
Oh,
Ooh,
the Bergermon's right there.
Bergermon and then Garudamon. Where the fuck are you at, Garudamon?
Middle.
Right next to Gatomon.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, yeah. There
Oh,
we go.
that's a weird image for that.
Okay.
This is why I did the slideshow, because I looked at this and I was like, we're not gonna be able to tell what half of these are by looking at them.
Yeah.
Like this seems
it's
like this
mostly
would
the white background.
this seems like this would go into the Palmon line.
It
Yeah, that's
does.
what I thought.
But
Like, it looks like a
also,
little sprout.
its next evolution doesn't look like it would go into Flaming Bird either, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like another
These
bulb one.
first two forms for this one are really weird.
Yeah. This is another one we only see for a brief second during this flashback, so.
Yeah, I don't even
Hey,
remember this.
I hate that this is just Bodemon, but if it was a wet leaf.
Mm-hmm.
I like it better than the red blister thingy that goes into Sunamon.
Yeah.
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 I'd put it at like right by Little Pea
Oh,
Soup Man.
Pabumon.
Pabumon.
Yeah, Pabumon.
Yeah.
I would put him right. I would put him right about there,
Poo-poo-mon.
honestly.
I'm okay with that.
Boo 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 boo.
Now,
It has a very
Pabumon
derpy
Oh,
face.
really?
low.
I would put it
I think I
below.
like- I think I like.
Well,
Yeah, I like Pabumon more.
Mhm.
I think that
I
I would
think that's a decent spot.
What do you think?
Yeah, what are you thinking,
It's just
Keja?
the seed.
I mean,
It's a
it's cute.
Yeah, he's so happy.
It's kind of cute, but like, it's
Listen,
just a seed.
we
We're
have
gonna be
just
getting into some really nasty shit later. D and Numamon are gonna get full real fucking quick.
Keja. The babies are literally just a slime ball, a pimple.
Look at the two middle babies in B. This is what we're up against.
Yeah.
Literal baby
You
fight.
can't be like it's just a seed. We have literally just a sperm and an old man's beard.
You know what? That's fine.
They're rightfully placed. They're adorable. We would definitely cuddle the little shits. If we
I
had
also
the
love
chance.
that we put two of the most adorable on one of the lowest ranks, but it still feels fitting.
Oh my
I
god.
don't regret any of these decisions.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Yokomon, I hate it. I would put this
That
in
is
Monteo.
terrifying. Why that image?
That image does not do it any
That does not do it justice.
Oh, you don't
This
like
is
its
like
big? You don't like its big 05 head?
Why
This
does
looks like
his
this would be
eyes
like a
look like
baby
that?
form of like Piedmon.
I was gonna say it's got the clown eyes, so yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like its little tentacle feet.
What's wrong with its
I'm not gonna
mouth?
lie. I would put it down here with these two.
It's got tentacle feet?
Yes, look at those little tentacle feet.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
I would put it above this because it's not as hard to look at as this one.
I like it more than the udder.
Oh, you
If
want
I'm putting it in
Yeah.
D, I like it better than
Yeah.
the udder.
Yeah.
I can live with that.
Yeah, because like compared to the other two, it's like you're the superior one in this
Mhm.
bunch.
All right.
Yes.
Biomon is cute.
Biomon escaped from prison and still has the ankle bracelet on.
Hold on, I know where that leftmost image is from.
Shh. I couldn't find another image. Okay.
Oh shit, Jetix. Hey yo.
Yeah, I know exactly what series that's from. I remember that.
I couldn't find another image.
Oh lord, she flying.
She doesn't do a lot of that in the show.
How'd she go from
Nope.
plant to bird?
Look,
What happened?
She broke out of jail, that's what happened. Because,
Joe
why-
real toughened her up.
like, you want to talk about, like, Zudomon only having one fur glove. She only had one ankle bracelet. This bitch got out of prison.
She's on parole. Leave her alone.
I'm not. I would put her above Zudomon, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
She tries her best.
No, she doesn't.
I think I like design-wise. I think I like her like more than Pabumon. Like I think I'd put it like high C personally.
Her design isn't what bothers me, it's her personality that bothers me.
Mm-hmm.
Because she literally, her partner went into depression and she literally did nothing.
I mean, you're right. But,
She also is one of the only ones that can fly, and she made her partner carry her across a trapeze. She is the most useless, personality-wise. Design-wise, she is probably my favorite design of her entire line.
Yeah.
that's fair.
Oh my god, her champion form is. I like Garudamon. Birdramon is so boring.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Let's make discount Phoenix.
I like Garudamon, I think the most out of the line, but
Mm-hmm. The voice for Garudamon is really jarring.
Yeah.
Garudamon's voice is definitely not how I expected it to sound when I watched as a kid. I was like, what the hell is that?
I'm
Yeah.
okay with putting her in C tier. I am not okay with putting her above Pabumon.
I'd say high C.
You cut out. Cyan, where?
I said I'm okay with C. I'm not okay with putting above Pabumon, though. I think Pabumon's still better.
Okay. So we thinking what? Maybe here?
I like it better than the seed.
You like it better than the seed? Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
The seed we see for 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Birdramon.
Oh my god, is that Moltres?
The fuck is a
I'm gonna
Moltres?
say this right now.
Moltres is bitter designed.
Yeah.
I do not mind Berdramon's design. It's
Oh.
the beak that gets me.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, why has it got teeth coming out of the beak?
Yeah, I
like
just
that?
realized it had teeth. What the heck?
Those are some gnarly fucking teeth too.
I have to tell you, that's not a beak. That's flesh.
Ew.
That's flesh colored. That's a
Yeah,
mouth. That's just a
I-
mouth.
I feel like
I don't like
it's supposed to
Bergermon.
be like a pterodactyl, but more like land-based dinosaur.
I
mouth
mean,
and
it is
head.
a Drummond, so it is supposed to be
Ugh.
like a dragon.
Ew.
This is Numamon tier for me. If Biomon can't be Numamon tier, I want this to be Numamon tier. I don't like looking at this thing.
You cut out again.
I said I don't like looking at this thing. This is if Biomon's not Numamon tier, this one definitely is for me. It's gross
so
to look at.
Sad because it's like I like the fiery feathers and like all of that like in some of the art. And I'm like, oh, this looks cool, but then it's like the face is just disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get it out of here.
Bitter.
So unanimous Numamon.
I think yeah. It's the gnarly teeth shooting out of the beak for me, bro. Like what is that?
I don't know if I'd put it Numamon tier, but like if y'all are
I was
fine
gonna
with
say
that,
if not Numemon, I'd put it in low D and we could like
yeah,
see
low
where
D
things
I could
go.
understand.
Because like there are probably still some things here that we're like looking at like fucking
I just want to remind you that you ride on its feet. You can't ride on it. You ride on its feet.
oh yeah, because that thing is fire. Yeah, you ain't getting on the wait, did oh yeah, because Sora would stand on like the feet and hold on to the
Yeah, and
leg.
she was holding onto it, yeah.
Yeah, that's right,
Yep.
that's right.
I'm good with it being in Numamon tier.
Yeah. We can see
Alright.
how Numemon tier is looking by the end of things
Mhm.
and see where we
Yeah.
go from there.
Garudamon.
I think Garudamon is fucking rad. I really like this design.
This is my bias because I'm mostly Native American. I love
See,
how Native American this looks.
for me, it's my bias because I'm Native American that I don't like the design because it's enough to where it feels like a cheap copy. Like there are Native American Mons like inspired evolutions that are going to come in the next season that are done so much better than this.
While
For
you're
me,
correct, while you're
this-
correct in that,
Yeah,
this was super early on before they even had those ideas.
it was, but I just like the patterning wrong and like it's just like what makes it Native American is like, oh, they put the little armband on there and a couple little stripes and a feather. And I'm like, I don't like it.
The overall vibe just kind of screams it for me. I can see little hints and pieces of it, but like I'm happy that they even included Native American anything into this because like we both know how fucking hard it is for like that to
Right.
get put into any kind of media because it's either
Especially
stereotypical
anime.
and racist.
I
or
agree.
It's horrible.
But I
Garurumon
also
was actually not bad.
I will agree that it's like it is hard for us to get in media, but it's hard for it to be put in media without completely misrepresenting it because when it is used,
Yeah.
it's used very poorly, very unculturally and very disrespectfully, and this just for me is enough to almost hit the disrespect. For me, I'm like I almost wish it wasn't used because it's such a misrepresentation. And that's wholly just because like I dealt with a lot of my family because I was raised around. I don't look it. I know I don't like it, but I was raised around the Native American side of my family, and my sisters weren't. My sisters were very much the white girls that are like, oh yeah, I'm half Native. I have headdress and everything, and like I'm like super Native and I'm super in touch with my spiritual side, and I hated it so much because they didn't know what anything they were saying. They would buy this stuff and they didn't know what it meant. And because I had to grow up with like the duality of like growing up on a reservation versus going to visit my dad and talking to my sisters and having them be like, yeah, I have a Native American headdress, and I'm like, You didn't earn that. Please do not touch that. And so that's my bias. Is just like, this feels like it didn't earn it. And if part of it might be my bias because I feel like Biyomon didn't earn shit, but yeah, it's.
I feel like looking at it overall, personally, like if they took away like the Native American inspiration, like if they like took the feather and the armbands and they just made it like big swole bird, I think I would still like the design.
I think I would like it better if they did do that. If they did, like, they could keep the armbands, but take the pattern out of it. Like, and literally all it would take for them to do is get rid of that zigzag pattern and get rid of the feather, and then it's just like, this doesn't even look Native American at all. And I think that's what it is. It's just like, it's literally 2 details on it that make it. And it wouldn't lose anything from losing those 2 details. Also, why it flesh colored? Why it flesh colored and fuzzy?
I like Garuda.
Anyways, I'd put it C tier, but personal.
I think personally, I'd put it somewhere in B.
I was thinking B too. Because overall, I do like its design.
Keja, where do you stand?
It's my favorite out of the line.
That too.
I feel like, personally, if it was just my decision, I'd put it better than Garurumon, but that's just my personal.
That high?
I was thinking either above Garurumon or above Agumon, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I think above Agumon at least.
So the middle ground would be. So if you're saying there, I say C. Probably below Agumon would be fine enough.
Okay.
Middle ground.
Yeah.
Okay. I love that this one just becomes a debate between me and Zeta because we have similar backgrounds but different experience. Yeah.
I'm just gonna sign it up to you. It's like, it's your Biyomon bias, you fucking bird hater.
I mean, you're not wrong,
Not even,
but Poyomon.
Okay, we've got
A
the
little
Patamon
ghost blob.
line. What the fuck does this thing turn into?
This is
Tokomon.
Oh,
Yeah,
Tokomon, of course.
Oh my god, Tokomon. Oh my lord. Put that thing away.
Freaking
No,
please.
no. He is not being put away. He is being put at the very top. You know what? No, what? Just
No.
to spite you. No,
So,
how fucking mad would you be if I
That's
just
what you use your veto for.
And
Fuck you, I'm
then,
putting Tokomon in S.
so Poyomon is what you get when you get a lot of Peachymon together into a pool, right?
You get a lot of what?
Peachymon, the little sperm.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
yeah, I can see it.
I remember little kid me used to get this mixed up with like Modimon occasionally.
Yeah.
Gee, I wonder why. He's just a gray version of him.
Yeah. They're basically the same
They fucked
thing.
up the coloring on Modimon again and they forgot his arms. What happened?
He's just a little ghosty.
I think it's okay. Like, I think I'd put this next to Pabumon personally.
That's what
Yeah.
I would
was
agree.
thinking, too.
Yeah.
They go hand
They're
in
just-
hand together.
Yeah, they're
You're
just,
just
little
cute guys.
Now for Tokomon.
What the fuck were they doing with this thing?
It's like, let's make it cute and then abominable horror in the mouth.
Yeah, like the mouth closed. I'm like, oh, that thing's adorable. And then, like, the first time I saw it open its mouth, I was like, what the fuck is that? Get it away!
The fact that it has 3 rows of teeth, the 2 little buck teeth that come out, and then 2 rows of sharp teeth in its mouth.
And it unhinges its
On the
jaw.
bright side, he definitely chews his food extremely well.
He has nothing but mouth in there.
Why is
It's
his mouth
so
open so wide?
tragic. Cause like he's so cute.
Yeah.
He's constantly doing the "let's go" face.
Let's fucking go.
Exactly.
I love it just because of how ridiculous it is, because it is just like, oh, why did you do this? You didn't have to.
I would put Tokomon in like low B tier with Motimon and Little Sperm Man.
That's
It does have character.
it does.
I'll give it that.
It is unique.
It is unique.
I will agree with that. It is definitely something that is very much Juts itself.
And the fact that this little chthonic horror turns into an angel down the line is
Yeah,
even more
what
hilarious.
interesting evolution line this whole thing is.
But also deadly.
Angel, yeah, it's like the angel devil thing, and then suddenly it turns into an angel.
Yeah, I think I could put. I think that being next to like Modimon would be fine.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Above or below Motimon?
Below, just because of
Below.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's trying to eat Motimon.
Oh no, Modimon, no.
Oh my god. Alright.
Patamon.
Patamon, good little boy.
I adore him.
Cute, bro.
I wanna put Patamon in S just because of how influential he is in the party for so long.
For this season, I would put him in A. For next season, I will put him in S.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
Because he gets a lot of growth in this one, but we don't get to see a lot of him because him and TK are still on that baby level. Even like I feel like Patamon's nerfed because TK is baby.
Yeah.
Patamon did go through a rebirth stage in the first
He-
season.
he
so-
did.
Literally died.
Yeah. This is fair. But yeah, so I would, for me, I'm just like, this is definitely an A tier. It is.
Oh
Where
god,
would we put
where
him in?
though?
A. I actually think
Oh.
he would be right between these two.
I can agree with that, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't think he's better than Togemon. As much as
He's
I love
definitely better
Patamon.
than like Gabumon and Wergarurumon,
Mhm.
honestly.
Yeah.
We get more
Even
from this baby.
Patamon- Even Patamon is shocked by its placement. Like, wow, really?
Me?
Like, what do you mean I'm above TK's brother's ultimate level?
God.
Man, that's some poetic. justice right there. It's like the older brother is overshadowed by the cute younger brother.
Alright. Angemon.
Man, what a cool Digimon.
Yeah.
I will literally say that he is the original bunk stick meme.
I really like this whole evolution line, and I'm sad we don't get to see his like mega until later, because his mega is probably one of my favorite like Digimon designs as a whole.
He does really go into a downgrade to go into an upgrade for the Mega.
Yeah, no, his ultimate is fucking whack.
Where are we thinking Angemon belongs? Like overall, his design and his
It's so
influence in the series is so good.
It's so clean.
I would be okay with him being the one of the only champion levels that we put in S rank because of how important he is in the storyline and
Yeah.
Especially in that
design is.
first like
The
arc,
first arc,
like
yeah.
Yeah.
that was crazy.
It's not just the first arc, because like he was so important to the lore of beating Devimon, and then like that clutch moment of he finally evolves just to like die to defend TK. But when he finally evolves again in the Myotismon arc, and you're like, because I remember watching it and thinking like, oh, he's never gonna evolve again because he just dies when he evolves, and then you finally get to see him like, oh, he starts joining the fight more. That's such a hard moment because it's also right after Patamon and TK have that big fight too, so there's so much hinging on it.
He is one of the only champions that's able to go toe to toe with a lot of ultimates too.
Yeah.
In the series.
Yeah, I'm okay with this.
We thinking
I'm super down for Az.
right below
Yeah, below
Lilymon?
Lilymon.
Below
yeah.
Lilymon, yeah. He's cool, but he's not waifu material.
He ain't Lilymon cool.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Holy Angemon or Magna Angemon.
Oh,
His design's good aside from the quirky things that we've pointed out before with his helmet and boots.
I forgot about the shield, to be honest.
I
too.
like the shield honestly because it's kind of unique with how it's designed.
Mm-hmm.
I like that it adds that like asymmetry to it.
I don't like that it's purple, like the helmet.
Yeah.
Just feels like such a downgrade.
Like,
I was expecting something so cool.
Yeah, like I love white, gold, and purple like as like a color choice for like the whole thing. Like the colors look really nice, but like the things that they chose to make the colors really throw me off. Like why is the helmet got to be that shade of purple? Throwing me off like that.
Yeah,
Like,
if they
in the cloth, like with Angewomon's like purple stuff on her design.
like, I like the scarf and stuff, the details they put into it from like the characters and the symbols and stuff they put into it. But I do feel like if they would have just not given him the big purple shield and the big purple helmet and just made them a normal fucking color.
Mm-hmm.
So this just came to mind for the helmet. I think the reasoning behind that is because it's supposed to look like an archbishop's hat.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah,
still
like,
stupid
I
looking.
It makes sense that he's a higher ranked angel. I
Yeah.
could see
Yeah,
that.
but it's
It does not look good. It doesn't even look good on Archbishop.
Like on the in the front view, it looks kind of meh. But like looking at it like at that angle on the picture on the left, it looks even weirder. Like it looks like a big ass shark fin on top.
It looks like, you know, those girls that have the really long fake nails.
Yeah, it does look like a fingernail.
I'm really odd. The only thing I don't like about his design is his boots.
Yeah,
Like
those
I
boots
actually
are
don't mind.
insane.
I don't mind the helmet because
Mhm.
I get it. It kind of has like a motorcycle effect to it. It's the windshield that covers the actual helmet.
Mm-hmm.
it's
Those
like,
boots look
yeah.
so bad. Those boots look so bad.
This is a C tier for me.
What are those?
I was leaning more like towards the bottom of B tier with it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's down there with the babies, the weird ass babies, for sure.
It's just it's such a downgrade. It was such a disappointment, and that's like the biggest thing that I struggle with is like I was expecting so much, and that's not to say it's a bad design, but I was expecting something else.
Also, let's not forget the reverb they gave him on his voice.
Yeah.
So I think this falls into the situation like Garudamon, where like they tried to add a lot of different cultural things to the design, but they made it too overly busy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Zudamon, Garudamon, and Holy Angemon just fall into that category together.
Yeah.
It's
Unfortunately.
just sad.
Like I really like how they set up the wings too. Like that looks so cool. But like holy
Yeah.
Angemon. I think it's like a C. Maybe low B.
I am okay with putting like above Pabumon.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a good middle ground.
Yeah. Alright. Nyaromon.
Finally time for the girl.
This is the sad thing because we never actually see the full baby form of Garumon in this series. We do eventually later on, but we don't see it here.
Don't forget the lizard, the dog.
Oh, the
Sorry.
weird dog-looking thing.
Oh, right.
Salamon.
Salamon.
Yeah, I was like, I always think of it as a lizard, but it is a dog.
It do be a dog. Its
Man.
attack is puppy howl.
To a cat, a dog, and a cat.
Yep.
Yeah,
And an
cat,
angel.
dog, and angel.
These evolutions in like early Digimon Adventure are so weird looking back on it.
This is my cat bias, but I love it.
I also love it.
Neomon is really cute.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably put it up by Sunamon and
yeah, that's where I was.
Tanemon? Yeah.
Yeah, Tanemon.
I'm good with that.
I love these two, but I think this one's design is better. I would literally put it above them.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally just a cat with a tail
I know.
and no leggies.
Sorry. I had to run away.
Oh, you're good. We've
What are you thinking, Keja? We're all
I
up
love.
here with.
You say this as if my opinion on Getamon is anything other than I love it.
Mm-hmm.
this is fair.
Are we all good with this spot?
Love Sunomon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Plotmon or Salamon.
Downgrade. I hate saying it, but it's a downgrade.
I disagree.
Got some weird ass feet on that one on the right.
I love Plotmon, especially like how they incorporated the holy ring to be a collar.
I was just about to say that. Yeah,
Yeah.
like that it makes the ring the collar.
The thing with me is, I feel like they could. This is one of the ones that they oversimplified. I feel like they could have done a little bit more with it, and I think that's my main concern with it.
I mean, for a rookie stage, though.
Yeah, it's also
Yeah.
that's also a thing to take into consideration. Like sometimes I forget that this is the rookie and
Yeah.
Gatomon is the
This
champion.
is definitely the rookie, because this
Yeah.
seems like another baby. This
Yeah,
seems like
Yeah.
another baby,
I mean,
but it's a rookie.
I would put this on par as like as simple as Patamon is. Patamon's just simple in a way, and they're both the same stage.
Mm-hmm.
What are you guys thinking? Because I view it like in a B tier.
I would put it B. I would put it right next to its baby form, to be honest.
Okay, Keja, thoughts?
I like Plotmon more than the baby form, personally. I like the little dog motif. It's really cute, but
We got one going higher, one going lower, and then two people that agreed right next to it. So
I'll go for the higher.
Okay.
hell yeah.
Gatomon.
Yeah.
All right, this is
a default A for me.
for sure. I agree.
Yeah.
Like, her design is absolute perfection for what she is.
But
And
below
character-wise,
below
she's-
Tintamon, right? Below Tintamon, right?
No.
No.
I
My
like
baby.
Gatomon more than Gomamon, to be honest.
I would say, yeah, top of A tier.
I would say below Gomamon, but I would say above Skull Greymon for sure.
You cut out when you went up to above.
Above Skull Greymon, but below Gomamon.
So we got two above and then one
That's
below.
hard.
Mm-hmm.
You're
you
the
think?
I
deciding vote,
love them
Keja.
both so much.
They're literally looking at each other. Which way you gonna go?
They
You
are
gonna go
both
left or you
so
gonna go
sassy
right?
too.
Oh.
What you thinking, Keja? You're the deciding
It's
vote.
so hard because Gomamon was my favorite until Gatomon came along, and I'm like, ah.
I love that they
God.
have the same color scheme too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gatamon's backstory though really gets me.
That is fair.
Want to put her above Gomamon
Okay, so that's 3 votes above.
Boom.
But
purely because of the story behind it. Like
that's fair.
she went through so
And,
much.
And the teen bait.
Yep.
This is what I'm talking about with the cloth being the purple. They could have just done that with Holy Angemon instead of making that gold.
Listen, she already has super long golden hair. She needed something else to balance it out.
I will say I don't like the one spiky boot.
What the fuck is wrong with that shoe? I didn't notice that.
Yeah, one of her boots is feathery.
Yeah.
Fuck, I never noticed that. Wow.
He was too busy looking at other parts of her.
I look at that long flowing hair.
So,
Yeah, Lady Devimon liked that
Long
too.
flowing hair.
Yeah.
I absolutely love everything about Angelomon's design. Like, not looking as the lewd side of it, but overall aesthetic. She has one of the cleanest goddamn designs I've seen in the first series.
I love the asymmetry on Angelamon. Like, they did a really good job with it.
I do like that they incorporated the wings on her arm to just become the bow when she attacks. Like, I think that's a really cool, like, battle design.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised the feather bow isn't from doesn't appear off of her left arm, because it actually comes from her
Yeah.
left arm. I thought that feathery glove would actually turn into her bow.
So, I believe she has two, because she has the one that becomes energy and she has the one that does, like, the feathery thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So, I don't know if that's an animation issue or not, though, so I don't know if that matters. But I've never paid enough attention to pay attention to what arm she's using for the attack.
Yeah, it's definitely something I'll have to look back at too.
Mhm.
Honestly, I would put her right by Angemon in S rank.
I wouldn't put her that high.
I was gonna
Mm.
say I don't. I like her
Well,
design, but I don't
I'm
like
also
her as
going
a
off the story too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because she was very
Yeah.
important during the Myotis Monarch,
she
especially.
was, but I feel like Gatomon carried most of that more than she did.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I my biggest, and this is just a personal grievance, is like we already had one angel
Mhm.
and then they pulled out another one and I was like, oh, okay. Like
Oh
she's
boy,
pretty. I
I'm
love
sure
her.
you'll love her Mega Form.
To be fair, in the first season of Digimon with the Devimon thing, Kari was not planned to be a Digidestin. That was something they decided on later. So this was not originally like supposed to be part of the story. They were just like, you know what? We want to continue this story longer, so we're gonna do this. So this was kind of a late addition,
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
but it is still a really well put together late edition.
Mhm.
Uh, but I
If
do
not
just
S, I do think that A is like a
yeah.
solid spot for sure.
I just feel like I like Gatomon better.
I kind of feel the same.
I like her next evolution a lot better, but
Like right there.
yeah, I'm okay with that.
I don't really like the Mega a lot, I'm not gonna lie.
I love the Mega so much.
It looks really silly.
It depends on which mega we're talking about. 'Cause
The
there's
canon
two.
one.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have to DM that one to me because I don't remember which one's the canon one.
Oh, we'll get there and try. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Actually, no, we'll get there sooner.
They show them in the movie, right?
Yeah, we'll get it in the movie.
Because they're both in fucking Try too. I forget.
Yeah.
Yup.
All right.
Shaking my fist.
Now we're out of the Tamers. Kuwagamon.
I'm not gonna lie. Probably my favorite bug Digimon.
Mhm.
I hate it.
He's iconic.
He shows up too much. I hate it.
He's a good menacing entry level Digimon to fight against.
Yeah, like this
He-
motherfucker's like the first thing you see to fight against 9 times out of 10.
He is, and he was great at showing how. Yeah. He was great at showing how terrifying the digital world was to the kids. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But I feel like after seeing Kabuterimon's line, I'm like, this just feels lazy in comparison.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I mean,
this.
to be fair, like this is supposedly, from what I remember from lore, he's supposed to be rivals with Kabuterimon, so it would make sense that their designs would be similar.
Yeah, but it just feels like a lesser version.
That's fair. I would put him in like mid C level.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I would say low C. Like I'd put it under
What?
Ikakumon.
That far down?
I would agree with that. I can
Oh.
because I would put him below Mega Kabuterimon personally. So just one below that as well. I'm okay with.
Damn, I'm crazy. I actually like his design better than Mega Kabuterimon.
I think I agree. Honestly, cause like for me, like I like it design wise a lot too, and I
Mhm.
think for me, Ikakumon is just so boring to look at.
Where would you guys put him?
I would put him like right here.
Mm-hmm. Like not too crazy of a change. I'd either put him there or behind Mega Kabuterimon.
I was gonna say we can put him in between Ikakumon.
Yeah, you can put him in
Nice
between.
middle ground.
That's a good
I'm just
compromise.
Ikakumon hater, I think.
He
I mean,
doesn't
we
like the
all
shaggy
have
boy.
those ones. We
Yep.
all have that one Digimon we don't like.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Poke Cyan with the entire Beomon line. Oh, look, it's
Please
the
get it
Anusmon.
off my screen.
That's a
Shellmon.
that's
There
a
you
new
are.
The
Maimon tier
first
one.
That's a-
solid
Why?
Numamon tier.
I agree, Numa Montier.
Why does it swell up like that, bro? Why does it smell? I have so many issues with this
But
fucking
consider.
thing.
No, I'm fucking with you. I'm so
Yeah, no, this thing is disgusting. Why is it hair? Why does its hair look like that, bro?
Oh, this is just a prolapse
Ew.
butthole for a Digimon, and I hate it.
This thing is gross, bro.
Would you like some anal seepage with your
Go, not. We're gone on the Seedramon. Don't continue that.
Seedramon is okay.
Cedarmon's like the best middle tier mon to be a representative.
Mm-hmm.
I would
It's
agree.
very middle ground design wise.
Trying to also compare it to the other Seedramons that we see later on.
Mm-hmm. Like Metal
I mean-
Seedramon, I definitely think is an improvement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this Cedarmon, this is like your basic like middle ground champion level. Like this is what you're gonna come to expect with most champion Digimon.
Yeah.
I'm like
It's
thinking
not
of the other
super out there.
Draymons. I'm like, I
Yeah.
like the other Draymons way more than I liked this one.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
Way more of an impact on me.
I would put this
Yeah.
in low C, like maybe below Ikaku.
I would put it
love that
above
we-
Ikaku.
Think it'd be above Ikakumon.
Yeah.
I think I'd put it in between Ikaku and Kuwagamon.
There's more detail to him than just fuzzy with a horn.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Maramon.
We were just talking about simple designs, and I know Marimon is just man on fire, but Marimon is so fucking rad.
The fact that Maramon, because we learned this during the Digimon Con, that Maramon was supposed to be the firewall, since they were trying to use like the computer terminology with a lot of mons back then.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
Maramon is
Oh.
the essentially a firewall protection of the
Yeah.
mountain.
Neat.
Yeah, so that changed my opinion on him a lot because I'm like,
Mhm.
oh, that's actually really cool because it makes sense why he would protect the mountain then.
Yeah.
So my bias comes from this thing being my champion Digimon throughout a lot of my like early games.
Mm-hmm.
So I do kind of favor him more, but I honestly he's kind of like Cedarmon. He's one of those middle ground like champion Digimon that's very generic with what he is, but I would like him
Mhm.
enough to put him in like maybe low B.
Yeah.
I just can't, after rewatching, can't unhear the him, I'm burning, and then everyone like, freeze, he won't see us, and everyone just standing still.
And that's the other thing
my
too.
God.
Like the anime really doesn't do him justice because like in the games he was a guidepost for people.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I mean, what do you mean? He cooks their food for Mimi.
Look, you got to be more than just a glorified Caliburn.
Yeah, doesn't he
Uh,
run the restaurant in like some of the older games too? Like
Yeah.
in World
Yeah.
or whatever?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Digimon World, he's literally in charge of the restaurant, but before he does that, he actually tells you that the File Island is in danger.
Mhm.
So he's your first point, like shit's hitting the fan, you need to do something.
Damn, he's got some big ass feet. What the fuck?
I love that
just
too, like,
noticed.
He's got huge feet in this, but then in his actual art, he's just erupting from the
Mhm.
leg up.
His evolution is also really cool too. I love
Yeah.
Skull Marimon.
That's why I'm thinking of like low B for him.
Yeah.
His,
And then
his
Skull Marimon
evolution's
is just
fucking
way
amazing.
cooler. Yeah.
I'm okay
Yeah,
with
I
that
think-
because I was thinking above Holy Angemon, so I'm okay with that.
So
You go with that, Keja?
Icy Logi.
Yeah, I don't really have an opinion on this one.
we'll put him there.
All right, Andromon.
Angemon kind of freaks me out.
Yeah,
He's another
okay.
one of those ones that's really busy.
Yeah. It's a
I
good
think
concept.
The
a
eyes
good
always
character.
being open freaks me the fuck out.
You don't like the
That
dead
motherfucker
stare.
does not blink, bro.
What was you gonna say, Keja?
I like the character in
Mhm.
terms of like the ways he shows up throughout the anime. I just don't like his design.
Yeah.
You know what I just
Kinda
noticed?
like Marimon too. Like he's another type of Digimon that warns you about shit that's going down on the island.
Mhm.
I just noticed his chest piece looks like a Gurren Lagann mech. It's got a face on it.
Oh my god, it has a little face.
He has a little face.
I mean, if you
Oh,
look at his faceplate, he's literally got a Dr. Wily skull.
Oh my god. Put that bitch in C tier.
Yeah, I agree with Zeta. There's definitely way too much going on.
Mhm.
in this design.
I would say he would be like maybe below Biomon.
Oh, I personally, I think I'd put him in D. I don't like him,
You think
bro.
C's too high?
I personally, for me, yes, but like, I feel like character-wise, he's solid, but like, I don't
That's
like
why I'm kind of
looking at
like
him.
in the middle ground for C because he is a very good guidepost for the characters as well.
Mhm.
I would have
Yeah.
said like low C, but
Mm-hmm.
I can see the D of it as well.
I don't like looking at him, bro. Why is he staring at me like that?
So where are we thinking?
Low.
I think because I still like this more than Ikakuma.
My
Hurts
poor
your
boy
heart.
is getting butchered.
I think I like Ikakuma more personally because like this one just freaks me out.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, we'll lock it in there.
Ugh.
Alright. No mine!
Alright.
Oh yeah,
All
well
right.
We know where that's
Alright.
going.
That
yeah,
Numemon tier was made
he's
for.
got a whole tier for himself.
No.
He gets the top of his own tier.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you lick that title, buddy.
Yeah,
Monzemon.
I love Monzemon.
I also really like Monzemon. I like the concept of Monzemon being a fucking puppet that is puppeted by Numemon.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that.
Yeah, that's the only way you get him in the game. Like, you
Yeah.
have to have a Numemon, and it goes inside the teddy bear, becomes Monzemon.
Mm-hmm.
That is the only way you can get
There's
him.
a new Maimon. How does that make you feel? Ketchup.
I knew it
Technically-
vaguely because of like the conversations we've had about Monzemon, but
Mhm.
like I adore the Mon itself.
Yeah.
I
You
love the
know,
design of
he's so
it. I love its
cute.
attacks.
Technically
Like-
speaking, he should belong here since that's what he digivolved from.
No.
There's
I-
a new Maimon inside him.
I would say low A.
I would agree with that.
He's up there.
I
Mhm.
would
He's
be
up
more than
there.
happy with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Such a good design. Even when he's
What we
evil.
got?
Even when he's evil.
Oh, Unimon. Okay.
Uh.
Yeah.
Bro, what's with all these Digimon having holes in their wings, bro?
Because it's
They're
cool and
Like,
it's
I get
edgy.
it's cool, but like, bro, my man is gonna struggle.
Kain, you also have to think too, like a lot of these Digimon are wild in nature, and
Mhm.
they're doing combat all the time. So it
Yeah.
would make sense for them to be battle damage.
I don't like his ears.
Yeah,
His
the
ears
ears
are
are
a
a
little bit
little weird
large.
too.
They are large and they look like airplane wings, and I hate it.
Yeah, it looks
Also-
like I could barely tell they were ears.
The Digimon really likes their mohawks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like,
I like the mask.
the mask and the ears are
cool.
supposed to look like an airplane, and I hate it.
I
Oh.
would say this is like low C tier. For me.
Yeah. It's meh.
I mean, we only see him once.
We see him
Yeah.
twice.
Yeah, we see him a couple times.
Do we?
He comes
Yeah.
back with he's carrying Mimi up the mountain when they reunite with Paimon.
Oh, when they're getting ready for
Yep.
doing the ambush or whatever.
Yeah.
Ah, yes,
Yeah.
all the moms that appeared out of nowhere. I forgot.
That
I
did nothing.
completely forgot
For, like,
about
one
that,
scene.
yeah.
They- Yeah. We see him twice.
I honestly think he's lower than Koromon.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say, yeah.
You lucky little shit, you just barely get out of D.
Yeah, I'm like, you're lucky he's not in D.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I thought about it. I'm like, is he lower than Yokomon? No, he's a little better than Yokomon. I still don't like his ears.
Mm-hmm.
Funny enough, he is a Digivolution from Biomon.
Yeah,
I
Leomon.
fucking love Leomon.
Okay,
love
Oh my
Leomon.
God.
this is again my bias because of how integral he is to the storyline and how much of a fucking well-made design he is. I feel like he belongs in an upper A rank at the very least.
I would agree.
I want to put him in S, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I fucking love
Every
Leomon.
series he is in, he deserves the S rank in my opinion.
Yeah,
I just
'cause
didn't want to say
So
it.
He
good.
never gets it, though.
But
He's so good. The design,
I love
character-wise. Oh my God, he's so
I
sick.
would agree with putting him in low S.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
hell yeah.
That's what
We
I'm
put the
talking
boy
about.
in low S.
I love that man
He's
so
side by
much.
Yeah.
side with fucking Angemon.
Ah, fuck, I love Ogremon too. I like their dynamic together a whole
I like
Ogremon is
that they
the
made it where you
rival.
would hate Ogremon at the beginning, and then when he shows up later in the Dark Master arc, they give you a redemption for him. He's not just a bad
Yes.
guy.
Yes, I
I
love
like that a lot.
Ultimately, he really does. He's really not a bad guy in a lot of the stuff he's portrayed. He's just like a misunderstood like bad boy type.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I love
He
him,
just
bro.
all he cares about is beating Leomon. It's like one of those like
Yeah,
dynamics,
Mm-hmm.
and
got that
which happens a
rivalry.
lot in anime anyway. But like,
Mm-hmm.
I like that you
Where
can
you
see
at,
that
buddy?
like behind that, he's still like
There he
he
is.
still cares about other things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I ask a
I
question?
would put him in like a
Mhm.
what?
Why he got a piercing on the bottom of his shorts between his legs?
He's got a piercing where? Oh,
Oh, on his shorts? Yeah, what the hell is that?
I mean, I
Bro.
with how the games and everything is, I think it's just an aesthetic thing.
Mhm.
Became with
It's
the
just,
metal.
I just saw it and I was like, why?
And the fit he wore when he left at the end of the series goes fucking
Oh, yeah.
crazy. With the
Let me
straw
put him on
hat and
Forgot
like the
about
Japanese
that.
outfit.
yeah, that looks
Oh,
so
man.
sick. He's
I
got
think-
the
I would-
Ronin fit.
I would put him above Kabuterimon.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
I was gonna say A
I'm
tier, so.
super fine with that. I'm happy my boy made it into A.
Hell
I mean,
yeah.
honestly, the way him and Leomon have their dynamic, I would have been happy putting him right by
Yeah.
Leomon.
If he
Mhm.
hadn't got that redemption at the end, I don't think he would have made it that high, but because they gave him so much character by making him show up again.
Mm-hmm.
Because
yeah, that was so well done.
yeah. Our first villain,
Ugh.
Devimon.
Hey, oh my god, his wings are worse off than everybody else's. Holy shit, he has been through it.
I mean, he's a fallen angel Digimon,
Yeah.
so it would make sense.
I really like Devimon's like most of the design. I feel like the lanky long arms kind of like
Yeah.
I think that's like a turn off for the design for me.
I'm looking at the bottom right image and I'm just like seeing how janked his hands are, and I'm like,
Yeah, he looks a little worse for wears, especially in that image.
he been through it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't see him being like. I don't see him being above Marimon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, I know he was very influential in the first part of the story, and his design's pretty good. It's just he's like the stereotypical mediocre villain.
Can
He's
I
rocking that six pack though.
can I ask you this? How many of the other villains of the show, like the big bads, have a better design than him?
I feel like
Quite a
I
few.
honestly
Quite a
I feel
few.
like most of them, to be honest.
Okay.
A majority of the future antagonists look way better design wise.
Mhm.
Because I know that Puppetmon and Edamon and Metal Seedramon get a lot of hate for their designs. That's why I asked, because I'm like, are y'all on that
I'll be
boat?
completely blunt
I
with
feel
you.
like between those ones they're kind of boring, but like
Yeah.
especially when you get like Myotismon and
Mhm.
Piedmon and like Machine Dramon and those kinds, it's like
Uh-huh.
okay, yeah, like those ones
I'm
are
not
sick.
gonna cap with you. I like Etamon's design far more than Devimon's, if I'm being completely fair.
I
I
feel
will
like it's more
disagree there,
interesting.
but I feel like there's just too much going on here. I feel like this is
Yeah.
the same concept of Holy Angemon. It's just too much. They
Like,
went too much edge.
they wanted something edgy, but they like this is like fucking like way too edgy.
Yeah.
This
The
is
main
that it's
reason-
not just a phase mom type shit.
Yeah, the main reason I like Etamon more than this dude is because this guy just screams generic devil dude.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I'm literally staring at the freaking thing on his chest, and I'm like, is he Batman?
Yeah, that too.
Yes. Yes. He
Just
is.
cursed Batman?
He's just evil Batman.
What's wrong with his arms, bro? God damn.
He got that
Some
arm
meat on your
lengthening
bones.
surgery.
I think it's like a C.
I'd say low C.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
I still like it better than Ikaku.
I was gonna say, I think he's next to Seedramon for me.
next to
Yeah.
Seedramon? Okay.
Yeah. Alright. Frigimon.
Yeah, Frigimon is great.
Sub-Zero Ice
Frigimon.
Punch.
Why did
Boston
you make them sound
guy.
like that in the dub?
Sub-Zero Ice Punch.
Boston.
Oh my god.
They made him sound like a New Yorker. It was so weird.
The accent choices were great in the dub.
Yeah.
In the worst possible ways.
Frigimon is
I mean-
adorable. I love him.
Yeah.
Love him.
Frigimon, I would say, out of all the like side character Digimon that didn't have a lot of prevalence in the main story, Frigimon was probably the best due to their kindness and
Yeah.
like how they helped out a lot more than most of the other generic Digimon did.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And he was funny too. Like that definitely
Yeah.
added to it.
I think this is because there's a few examples of Digimon where you have a very complex design that's done really well, and you have examples of complex designs that are done really badly. I think this is a very simple design that's done very well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not generic. You can look at it and tell exactly like, oh, this is a Digimon. It does, but it's also like it's literally just a snowman.
I think
feel
like
like
high
right
B.
here is where I'm
Yeah.
seeing them.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm definitely fine with that.
He's
Like,
better than
he's
Greymon.
Right there. He's right there of his basic design and everything, but he's still better and more cohesive than Greymon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Okay,
forgot
and then we
about
get-
fucking
Then we get
Mojamon.
Frigimon's like
Ew.
Numemon?
I never liked these
Motherfucker, bro.
guys in the
Numemon?
games. I don't like them in the anime. I believe this belongs in Numemon too.
I agree.
Put fucking feet on fucking Ikakumon, bro. What is this? Yeah, put it in Numemon, dude. Ew.
I never thought about him just being Ikakumon with feet.
You can't unsee it now. The only thing he's
Yeah.
missing is tusks.
Yeah.
Oh no.
God, this thing is so weird, bro. Yeah, and in the games he was a piece of shit too.
Yeah, he always scammed you. It's like in Digimon World 1, you had to trade your best fish just for some
Yeah.
fucking Digivolve items.
This guy sucks.
Oh, you okay with that, Keja?
That is fine with me.
Okay.
That thing is cursed. I don't like the Ikakumon
It's just
comparison.
Ice
'cause
Bigfoot.
It's so cursed.
I don't like this image I got where it's just his toenail
What?
coming at the image.
Oh.
Yeah,
How
I
you
don't like
like
how
my
big the
grippers?
feet are.
Alright.
Like that toe.
Oh no, that's worse!
Wow, I like in the anime he looks okay, but holy shit, that original image on the left looks so ass.
His ears look like a kid drew testicles for the first
Yeah,
time.
it looks like he's got germs on the top of his head, bro.
I mean, he does hang around poop all day.
True.
I want to put him in Numemon tier because that's who he hangs with.
I'm okay with
Yeah.
that.
I'm sad too because like that screenshot on the right, he looks kind of cute, you know. And then, like,
I mean,
Died at one
yeah,
point.
this
he
is
also
literally
fucking died.
this is the episode he dies. So
Yeah.
He looks like a fucked up mascot from like The Simpsons on the left one. Or
What
some
if Mickey Mouse had fucking drug addiction?
shit. Yeah.
Oh, look,
And
his buddy.
Sukumon can
That's
go
a new
just with
Numemon
him.
tier. Yeah, right
They
next
have
to
to be
him.
right by each other. They have to be right by each other.
Oh, I
Like,
lost Sukamon. Oh, you lost him, really? That's what happened?
How do you lose a giant poo?
Centaurimon. I
It's
like
okay.
Centaurimon.
This is another one I'm going to ask why he has a piercing at his crotch.
Yeah, that when you pointed that out the first time, I'm like, yeah, that's a little weird.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. It makes it easier for him to pee.
That's not where he
looks like-
pees.
He looks like an ultimate muscle character, kind of, and that kind of weirds me out now that I'm looking at this design more.
I just don't understand why they like I get the armor pieces being purple. I don't know why they did them so much around his body. They look like they're growths. They look like purple pus bubbles.
Purple blisters all over his body.
Uh-huh.
I'm not a fan.
Okay, this is where the Gundam bias comes out because he just reminds me of a mobile suit.
Mm-hmm.
The helmet
He's even
does
got
for
a
sure.
beam cannon. He's even got a beam cannon in his right hand.
I just don't like all the growths all over his body and the weird
Yeah.
piercing going into one.
I feel like
I think he belongs either here or here.
yeah, I think I like his design more than Unimon.
I like him more than Unimon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I
I
agree
think
with
that's
that.
probably fine.
Like he's good, but he's not great. I love Bakumon.
I
Yeah.
also love Pokemon.
I feel like if we were looking at this just by design, it'd be kind of boring. But the fact that they're just a bunch of floundering dummies in this show is fantastic.
I
Its
love
evolution too. I don't remember what its evolution is, but it's just a witch hat on top of it.
I love that they had a whole episode where they're just like, yeah, we're sacrificing humans to make another of us because we lost him.
Oh.
I would put this guy in like upper B, like up top of B someplace. 'cause
I would put this
love
thing right next to Tokamon and his big ass teeth.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Tokomon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can get along with that. I could not get it any higher.
Mhm.
It has
Must be
Tokamon's
because
mouth.
I've had this thing a lot in the games, and I fucking adore his attacks, and he's just a fucking fun design.
I do want to give them credit for almost taking out Sora twice too, so.
They would have gotten heartburn if they ate her.
Anyway,
It's the baby.
Alekmon.
Or I'm sorry, it's the daddy.
Yeah, I was gonna say he takes care of the babies. What do we? Um,
I would honestly put him above Frigimon. He is
I-
another one of the characters that has enough like validity to him.
I
he's such a well-made character.
would honestly put him higher than that.
Mm-hmm.
This is a
Pretty
rookie
nice.
level that I would probably put in A tier. Because he's
One?
A tier.
Yeah, I could see it.
Yeah.
Because
Where
this
is he
one
in A?
stands this one's like one of those ones where I would put him among like Gabumon, Gomamon, Gatomon, like
What if we put them together? Rivalry.
There we go.
let's go. I'm okay with that.
Nice.
He looks so excited to see him.
Here. Yeah, it's like, oh, we got reunited. Hey, buddy. Stop touching my eggs.
I also like the original design where they had the blue going into the purple instead of it just being the purple like they use with the
Yeah.
anime. I wish they would have
This
kept
is
with that
another
design.
one. And Digimon World 1, I always got Alekmon a lot. And
Mhm.
I actually loved him.
Mm-hmm.
He's so like he's
Which,
such a good character.
that's another thing I was surprised in this anime. We didn't get to see Betamon at all.
No,
And Betamon
Yeah.
was one of the most
Well,
generic like,
I mean-
rookies you would see.
we see him next season.
Yeah. Wamon.
Yeah.
The satisfying pop sound.
Popped him like a fucking balloon, bro.
I mean, he's about as big as a
God.
balloon with that head.
It's kind of boring to look at.
I will say it's they made a whale, but they made it obviously a Digimon whale, and they succeeded.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I like the concept of him. Like he's a basic well, but he's still like better than like these. He's better than
Mhm.
these.
Yeah, he has a vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say he's I would say he's better than Zudomon too.
Yeah, I'm cool with him being higher than Zudomon for sure.
Yeah. Dreamojimon.
Koromon. I forgot he even showed up. Wow.
Because he showed up like once.
Yup.
Yeah.
Okay, this is my personal thing again because of the games. I hate this motherfucker.
I was just about to say that too.
How many times I had to drag dirt out of the fucking cave for these bastards? Nah,
Yeah.
fuck you. Go and Numamon tier for my ass.
Also, I just noticed his toes and his fingers are also drills. This looks really goofy.
He is literally the mole.
I hate that there's
I
two
think that's
versions.
cute.
There's two versions of this Digimon that are different,
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
the squiggly whiskers, and then you have the one with the spiral whiskers, and they're two different Digimons, and that's the only difference.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he's kind of cute as well. I'm like, I don't hate the design. We don't get a lot of him in this series though, but design wise,
I forgot he was even here.
yeah.
I don't care for him that much.
I think if we're just going off design, since he didn't get a lot of airtime in the anime, maybe like a C somewhere.
I'd say C or D.
What do you think, Keja?
I was gonna say I'd be happy with a D since these guys hate him so much, but like
That they go higher.
I'm like, if you would go higher, I would go higher because he's fuzzy. He's just a little guy.
I would put him just below Koromon.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm down.
Yeah, because I like him better than Unimon and Centaurimon.
Mm-hmm.
Pagumon.
Yeah, Pokemon's cute.
The little demons.
He's a little rascal.
I think Pagumon's just a better Koromon.
Yeah.
So for the memes, we're putting them like right here.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm cool
Because
with that.
literally, they go to a so-called Koromon village, and it's like this
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I like this
Yeah,
design
again.
so much better than Koromon.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They're so like you can tell they're evil,
Uh-huh.
and I like that they made it that way.
Yeah.
Like you can see
That
this,
is the
like,
face of someone who is always up to something.
This is a mischievous little motherfucker.
I love it so much.
Alright. Gazimon.
I like Gazimon.
I also like Gazimon a lot.
I think also that they made them like fucking a group of dummies working under Edamon also really added to it.
I just don't like that it's bipedal.
You know,
I
like
think
he's
that's
got
the
his
most-
hands on his hips, all sassy like that.
I love that
feel
he's
like he should
bipedal.
be on all. I feel like he should be on all fours.
Man, this is the guy trying to argue the Pluto versus Goofy debate right now. This guy deserves to stand on two legs too. What you mean? Agumon can stand on two legs. He can stand on two legs.
I think Gazimon for me is like a B somewhere.
I'd say, like maybe right here.
I was
Oh, wait,
gonna say
that's-
like
let's see.
Yeah, I think
I would also just put him next to Agumon.
Oh, true.
Yeah. We'll put him above Agumon to keep with the theme of Agumon
Yeah.
over Koromon.
Also,
I think I would have Gazimon over Agumon, but like
so for me, when I was younger, I always thought of Gazimon as more of a counterpart to Gatomon. Like,
you say that again, you cut out.
I would consider him when I was a kid as a counterpart to Gatomon because he also had the belts around the tail and he was kind of cat-like.
Mhm.
Oh, true. I can see it.
I also that like because yeah, like, from Pagumon into this, he's still got that like scheming
Evil, like,
demeanor
yeah.
about him. He wants to get in trouble,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I respect that.
Are we good on his
Who's up
placement?
next? I'm good with it.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Okay.
Ah, the shopkeeper.
Yep.
He looks so happy.
We see him for 1 second because he's the one that pulls Edamon's trolley.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they also had
Oh,
a territory
yeah.
fight too.
Yeah, I was
yeah.
gonna say, like early on.
This is another Digimon. I wish they kind of went with the games because I loved his market mini game so much in Digimon World 1. I kind of wish they would have kept him as a shopkeeper for the kids or something at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the thing with this too. Like I love the dinosaur Digimon because they're a lot smarter than they actually look, and they're more
Mm-hmm.
like polite and everything. And in the series, they just make them to be like stupid ass dumb dinosaurs just
Big
headbutting
dumb
constantly.
dinosaur. Yeah.
I
I
do
like
feel
the
like
Koromon,
he
though.
does the kind of, I do feel like his design falls into it's kind of boring because it is just a dinosaur.
You cut out after it.
I said it is just a little boring as well because it just is another dinosaur.
Yeah. But he got a
I
big horn
think
though.
I think he would
Got a
work
big
around here. I think he would work around here someplace.
Does he? I feel like he has an X antibody.
He
form,
does.
and it looks really goofy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that looks really bad.
Yeah.
I would say
I'd
he's
put
above
him-
Seedramon.
I'd put him higher than Mega Kabukirimon.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Okay.
Mhm.
We can put
Oh
him there
my
then.
god! What did they do to him, bro?
Edamon.
Monkey Man, Randy Savage.
It's Elvis.
Here.
The fact that he has a little Monzamon on his hip.
Mm-hmm. That's a
Wait,
cute
I
touch.
never noticed that before.
Yeah, he's got the little plush. Because I think he evolves from Monzemon, right?
Yeah.
He's also a
Yeah.
puppet, yeah.
Yeah. How does that make
Overall-
you feel, Ketch?
Design wise, yes, he is very plain, but I loved him in the series. He was a very good comedic relief, even when he reappears later. I
Mhm.
would put him in like maybe B or A tier.
I'm okay with
Yeah.
B.
I'm like, I would not put him in A. I hate him.
Yeah, I would not put him in A. I can live with B.
Where are we thinking in B? Do we think he's better than Greymon? Do we think he belongs below Garudamon? Maybe.
I like him more than Greymon.
I like him more than
personally.
Greymon too.
I can live with that because I would rather him be above Garudamon personally.
Mm.
Yeah, that was kind of my thought as well.
Mm-hmm.
Cockatriemon.
I completely
Ugh.
forgot about
I
this.
feel like that's not the correct fucking spelling for that name.
It is. It is the one that's used on the
Like a
Wikipedia.
cockatiel. Or a cockatoo.
No, it's the cockatrice, the
Yeah.
actual mythical creature or whatever.
I
didn't even know there
hate
was
that because I always imagined it with a K, like
Yeah.
Cockatreemon.
I think there's some romanization of the done that way, but it's
Oh, with,
incorrect.
Like Kakatorymon or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like that name or
This
that
is like-
spelling for this bird.
This thing's like a C or a D. I do not
This
like
is a
this
hard
thing.
D for
This
me.
is-
It is just a
Yeah.
giant chicken.
Yeah.
It is just a chicken. I'm
It's
okay with
so
D.
lame.
Where are we thinking in D? Because I think
bottom.
it's lower than
Yeah.
I think it's lower than
Yeah,
D.
bottom.
It's a chicken with
just
teeth.
It's just barely not Numemon tier because it's inoffensive, but it's just so lame.
He has teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah. He has
To be
teeth, but they're
fair-
not as gnarly as Birdramon.
That's fair.
Yeah, but he does like in the image for the original art. I hate that you can see the gum line so prominently.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Piximon.
Piximon's a cute little guy.
I hate that I always forget that this thing's a mega.
I
Yeah.
Very mixed feelings about Piximon.
He stitched his wings together. He fixed his.
I like his presence in the story. I don't care for his design.
Yeah. Yeah, I like his role, but looking at him, it's like, why does this thing have this role? What the hell am I looking at?
I love that he's always just so cheerful no matter what he's doing. He's just
Yep, yep, yep.
smiling.
Yeah, he's so happy.
You
I
said
would-
the yep
I
yep
would
yep, and it just
honestly-
reminded me of freaking the what's the Land Before Time.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The arms are so big compared to the body. Oh my god, I didn't notice that.
Mhm.
You're right.
If I was to be fair, I think Piximon would go like between Etamon and Greymon.
Mm-hmm.
I think I like it better than Edamon.
All
The only
right,
reason I think,
Piximon.
the only thing I think that makes Edamon better than Piximon is because Edamon had more of a prevalent part of the storyline.
Piximon died for your sins. What do you mean?
Piximon died for your...
Edamon came
We're
back
pulling
and
a
died
Jesus
again.
in here. You already know my feeling on characters with Jesus plot armor. That shit goes into D tier automatically.
He's just kind of I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Piximon. Like he's an important character, but why he look like that?
I just don't care for his design that much.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's this pixie and then we get the superior pixie, which is actually Lilimon.
Mm-hmm.
I just like his little hobbit feet.
I don't.
He's got his tiny little grippers out.
I just like everything about his design just like irks me. But like it's not bad, it's just weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a strange little guy.
I like that he picked stitching that matches the color of the rest of his body, but not that matches his wings.
Yeah.
Where he stitched it.
That's so actually aggravating.
Tyrannomon.
Tyrannomon's
One of my
The
favorite
worst
dinosaur
Agumon.
Digimon.
Yeah, I like it less than Greymon, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
I think next to Greymon is a good
So-
spot.
So even in the games, I feel like these two are just rivals.
Mhm.
Digimon and Greymon are always rivals.
I mean, they're alternate evolutions of Agumon, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Digivolution lines, baby. I
Datamon.
hate Datamon.
Ugh.
I
I know.
hate this stupid.
Can we put it in
fucking thing,
Numamon
bro.
tier?
I was gonna say,
I
can we
wanna
put it in
Numamon.
Numamon?
Put it in Numamon, please.
I believe he should belong in the bottom of Numamon tier because at least these two are endearing.
This guy's an
These ones are-
asshole.
Also, I feel like we should shift these around. I think these two should be up here because at least they have endearing character traits.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just ass.
I agree.
Fucking Datamon. I hate him in this. I hated him in Digimon World 3. I just hate this
Mhm.
stupid fucking thing so much whenever he shows up. And he looks gross.
Oh, you don't like
Yeah.
He doesn't look cool.
you don't like the fleshy around the eye?
Who
Ow.
broke his mask? I hope they fucking do it again.
Break the other eye, make it
Kill him next
symmetrical.
time.
Yeah.
Alright.
Ah, yes, shithead.
Demi Devamon.
I like his design.
Listen, we can use main character logic and Sora and be like, he's trustworthy if he talks to you, so it's fine.
Cut out.
Yeah, you cut out.
So hey, we can use Sora logic and he's trustworthy if he talks to you, so it's fine.
Yeah,
As much-
only if he
I
talks
like
to you.
his design. I like that he's a mini boss
Mhm.
in the series. I would be
I like
comfortable putting
Patamon at
him-
this point.
I would be comfortable putting him with upper B,
Mhm.
but that would be like all I could do for him because he's just one of those like mini boss characters that just constantly pops up like Team Rocket that makes him not hateable.
Mhm.
I would put him next to Tokomon. Personally.
Which one's Tokomon?
Yeah,
Patamon's
I could-
teethy
yeah.
baby.
I mean, they did have a rivalry, so it fits.
Oh, yeah.
There's a theme happening
Kind
here.
of endearing.
Yeah.
I also really like that he's just tiny baby version of like the thing he evolved.
Oh,
into
he's-
later.
He's-
I
Another thing-
really do like the design.
Mhm.
And another
Mhm.
thing too is I'm biased because in Digimon World 2, I always went with him as my starter.
Mm.
Mhm.
He really is just Devimon's head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's just a little guy.
Cute, I like it.
That means we're getting close to the scrambled egg. And speak of the devil, there he is in the background.
I hate Vegimon's design, bro. It's
Yeah.
so lame.
This is basically the worst plant Digimon for me.
Yeah, 100% agreed.
I would throw this motherfucker in Numamon tier. I do
Mhm.
not like
I would agree.
I definitely agree.
Get them out of here.
Fucking thing outta here.
I hate this Digimon so much. Anytime something I have in a game digivolves into him, hate it instantly. I want to kill it right off the bat.
Oh my god, is that Ryu Ran
And
from Yugi?
that,
God.
No, it's just
Get
Bodemon
that
with
out of it.
legs.
This is
Stitch.
Stitch.
What the fuck costs $87, you motherfucker?
This is either D or Numemon tier. It's so
I would say Numemon.
boring. Yeah.
Yeah, just
I-
took it
I'm
with
leaning
Digimon down
towards
to
D.
Numemon.
Especially when you see his attack where he pops out of his shell. I don't like it.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah.
The only reason I'm not thinking about putting him in Numemon is because he did have a little bit of a helpful part in the story, making fucking Matt and Joe work together for so long, so they got to know each other better.
Yeah, but he didn't do that because he was being a good
No.
guy.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
he definitely didn't do it, but it was
Cool
a happenstance. So that
Yeah.
that for me saves him out of Numemon tier a little bit because he did cause character growth.
I'll allow it.
Why is he staring at me like that?
An egg that grew legs to run away.
Yep.
Egg.
Uh,
Ew.
I hate
Numemon.
Vadamon. I hate Vadamon.
Fucking
Get it in
weirdo.
Numemon tier now.
you like his little wiggle away.
Get in
The only
Numemon tier
time-
now.
The only time I view him as acceptable to look at is when he's riding in his UFO, where I don't have to. That is the
God.
only time he's acceptable.
His
What the
face and his
fuck?
head is not much better.
And
His
like
head
seeing
has
the
a whole ass brain on the outside of his body.
seeing
He's
the
also got
clips
black
from the
lipstick.
Japanese dub for this was also really unnerving too. I do not like this fucking.
You know what really tore me off of Yokomon, Biomon's baby, was because the little tentacle legs
Into this.
Mm-hmm.
look like the tentacle legs from this.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Looks like something from Futurama. It looks like something from American Dad.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it looks like something from another
Man.
show, but I can't place
Yeah,
what it was. Yeah.
I do think Futurama is a very good descriptor.
Where's my boo?
Also, why you got a green finger in this one?
He's flipping me off in that one.
He only has 3 fingers. No.
Most of his feet are
He shouldn't be
green
pointing.
and everything else.
That's
Like,
so weird.
Look, the tips of
Can we
his
move
fingers.
on?
I don't like looking at it. Oh, ew.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, what a
There we go.
what a-
Black
oh.
lipstick to purple lipstick.
Oh, what an improvement. Holy shit, that's much better.
Okay.
This man was such a letdown. I was like, oh, he's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, weren't you the one thirsting for his ass?
Yeah. I was like, yeah,
Man.
God, this-
I remember watching him bite the lady in the park and having so many mixed feelings as a kid. That I watched it as an adult and I was like, that's weird. Why is a Digimon biting a human for blood? Wait.
So
His
story-wise
design
and
is
design-wise,
Oh, cool.
I want to put him in S just because he was the main antagonist for the entire series, and his design's not as bad as some of the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
Does it have the evolution as well?
Yes, the evolution's something
Yeah,
different.
yeah.
Okay, so I would
The
say
Venom Myotismon.
instead of putting this one at S, I would put that one at S and put this one in A tier.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I can handle that, yeah.
He looks so cool.
Where would we put him in A tier, design-wise and story?
Above whatchamacallit, Tintamon's evolution, Kabuterimon, in my opinion.
Right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't think he's as cool as Ogremon, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think
That's
Ogremon.
fair.
Fair, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Ogremon in the games is better antagonist.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, yeah, his collar is massive.
Can we talk about how he has 4 collars? Not just there's one, two, three, four.
He went to Yu-Gi-Oh school where they had all the edgy clothes in multiple amounts.
Mhm. I like the big bat golden thing holding the cape together.
Aw.
Not Geckomon.
I do
these
not
fucking-
like that image. Why is
always-
that image?
They look like they're tweaking on drugs 24/7. I don't really like Geckomon.
Why
very
does its
much.
tongue look like that?
Oh yeah, ew!
I want to put him in like Numamon tier right now.
What? I didn't know his tongue looked like that. That is
Why does
fucking gross.
I honestly want to put him above Shellmon because at least he's not an anus.
Yeah.
like mine is designed that much? I thought it was kind of neat, and then I saw that, and I'm like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's something ain't right with that.
Everything changes when you see the official art.
God, that thing is so weird, bro.
Ah,
I
yes,
like
it's
this one.
pre-evolution. The
Oh,
pre-evolution's
Tamamon's kind of
weird.
cute.
Mm-hmm.
Otamamon X
It's
is hilarious.
Mon X is ridiculous.
I would happily put Otamamon above Pagumon.
Yeah, I think that's a solid spot.
I'm okay with that.
Oh, he's got
He's
the. I
so
did notice the
high.
tiny little hind legs. In
Oh.
the pixel art.
He got the little baby wig.
Get the little toesies.
I mean, he does walk on them.
cutscene. Yeah, look, he's walking on one. in the
Yeah.
cutscene
Oh
there.
my god. They
Just
look way
remember,
more prominent in the show.
this
than that
this
art.
does evolve into Geckomon.
Yeah.
Look, the pre-evolution's cuter than the fucking evolution.
Damn, his
okay?
legs get mad long when he evolves.
Yeah, they do. Like this.
Fucking
yes.
gross, bro.
The trading card obsessed singer man.
Numamon.
That's a Numamon.
That's a new
here.
one. You don't like the outward belly button?
Please.
But why does he have a bandage over the belly button? Who hurt him?
Because they keep poking it with their weird 3 suction tongues.
Like, keep him down there. Keep him
Now I'm
down
just
there.
imagining Geckomon tonguing Shogun Geckomon's belly button. Going,
Why?
He looks so happy in that left image, and he doesn't deserve it. He looks wasted in that one on the right. What the hell?
he had some good weed.
He's seen some shit.
When
Yeah, this is gross.
When he's like sleeping, the little ponytail's down, and then when he starts to wake up, it starts getting more erect, and I'm like, this is
Oh.
the equivalent of morning wood for a Shogun Geckomon.
Yeah, no, that's new, man. No. I hate this guy.
Liamon
He showed up in this?
showed up in this.
Is that when they were doing the things and there was like a swarm of them that were flying down?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, okay.
This is one of the insect Digimon that looks really good.
I do like the patterns on the wings and stuff, especially in the original art where they do the multicolored thing.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, it's kind of okay.
It's like why is it called
like
Flymon? It looks like a wasp.
Because it flies.
Yeah.
You know,
So do
I'm
a
a
million
little
other
bit.
Digimon.
I'm a little bit tilted that we get this thing, but we don't get fucking Kunamon when that thing has Kunamon's head.
I know.
Yeah, what the fuck?
It's like, how can you have like its evolution but not show the rookie, like even in like a
Wow.
background scene or something?
Yeah, they like copy pasted that head onto that thing.
I mean, this is an evolution for Kunamon, so
Yeah.
It's
C
I
tier.
put him in
Eh.
C. I would put him
Yeah.
above Kawagamon.
yeah.
I'm okay with that.
That's an okay placement.
Yeah,
This one's easier to look at.
mine's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ew.
Please
Numamon
put a
tier,
Numamon
bro.
tier. I hate this man.
Oh
No,
no.
he is
I
he
think-
is drinking. Holy shit.
I think he belongs above Kokatrimon in D rank.
D rank.
Whoa.
Hold on.
Is it April Fool's
Listen,
right
I
now?
have a reason. I have a reason. He was hilarious. I fucking thought he was hilarious as shit in the fucking anime.
In that far left image, he looks like a South Park character.
This is Danny DeVito if it was just his head, though.
I hate this fucking thing, bro.
Does his head say Futa?
No, it says future.
Okay. Oh.
It's so dumb.
That would
I just had to.
I only want to put him above Kokotremon because he was a funny drunk.
This looks like if like a toddler tried to draw a person for the first time.
I
what he did.
I am trying to figure out a reality where I can tolerate him not being a Numemon tier. You realize his attack is poop, right?
Yeah, I'm well aware of what he
Okay,
is. Like I
okay.
fought plenty of them before, but
I-
because of
I
solely
know
because
what
of
you
his
are.
drinking arc, I give him at least D tier.
But he shits in his hand and throws it at you.
I don't think
I can
I
live
don't think
with it.
I don't think I can give him anything higher than Numemon.
I can't either, I'm sorry.
The more upset I get.
I'm at least putting him above Bergermom because at least he's funny.
I can do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Wow, I completely forgot this
I
thing showed up too.
I love
Holy
this
shit.
thing's design.
I like
This
this.
one's
Love
cool.
I like this better than Devimon.
Devimon, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
This
more
is
than
what it
Devimon.
should have been. If they gave this thing intelligence and made it the antagonist for the first arc,
Mm-hmm.
it would have been so much better looking.
Yeah.
Right.
I
Like-
love Devidramon so much.
This
Yeah.
should have been a henchman of Devimon, if anything.
Yes.
It really should
100%.
have.
I
I think this is like a solid B.
Yeah.
I
Who did we
would put him like right under Metal Greymon, honestly, design aspect wise.
What were you gonna say, Keja?
I was just gonna ask where we put Digimon.
Oh, C tier.
I see it now.
Oh, we
Okay.
put Devimon in C, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, we put Devimon in C tier.
Like the long lanky arms in this one don't bother me nearly as much. Like,
'Cause he's
I
not
think it's, like,
humanoid.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
a
not humanoid. He's more like Gargoyle.
Like he's a creature. Yeah, gargoyle
it's not-
definitely.
Yeah, I liked that they were portrayed as gargoyles as well.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, looking at it again, I like him better than Metal Greymon.
Mm-hmm.
I like how a lot of his design does just remind me of the Queen. Like 100%. Like this is probably what got me into that franchise, was me liking this design and then going into God, what's the name of the movie?
I'm drawing a blank too.
Motherfucker. They just added it into Dead by Daylight too. Y'all know what I'm talking about though, right?
I have no idea what
Are
you're
you
talking
talking
about.
about
Xenomorph.
Or-
Xenomorph.
Xenomorph.
Yeah.
Xenomorph? Yeah, I could see it.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Alright.
I hate this thing. Not
I
just
don't-
because it's
that-
a spider.
Oh, it's a spider.
I fucking
Yeah.
hate spiders, but I kind of
like
dig the
that.
design on this thing.
I wish they would have kept its legs fuzzy in the anime.
I like that it's got its hands just on its hair,
Yeah.
like pulling at it.
Permanently screaming at you.
Yeah.
This is the Karen Digimon.
I'll let you guys decide where to place it because I just have spider hate bias right now.
I feel that. I just feel like this like I fucking hate spiders, but I feel like if you change it enough, it's like, you know what, I can look at this. Like I can look at this. Like
I would-
cool
I
mask,
I just want to smash
skull
my
on the
screen
back.
right now.
I would put it above Devimon, but below the bugs.
Koromon, yeah, like lowest of the
Yeah.
bugs.
Uh-huh.
Low bug tier.
Yeah.
Low bug tier.
I hate everything about the design. Like, it's not just the spider thing.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I'm just like, what's with that helmet?
I like that the helmet lights up in different patterns. That's how they
Mhm.
communicate with each other. Because they don't talk.
I think the thing that gets me is that his color scheme is so bright and annoying. It reminds me of the leopard print lingerie a lot of women like.
Oh, yeah, with all the like the yellow and
It really is the Karen
stuff.
Digimon.
It's literally, it's got that tacky underwear look to it.
Mhm.
God. This is a Digimon that read 50 Shades of Grey for the first time.
That's why it's pulling its hair. It's like, why did I read this? Mammothmon.
Now we enter the human world ones. We're gonna get a lot of from this where we just saw a lot of one-offs again. So
Where the fuck are you at, man? Oh, of course, right there in
It's
the black.
kind of boring.
yeah,
It's just an armored elephant.
I
With a
really
fleshy
don't
horn.
like. Yeah, I was just gonna say I don't like the base of its other tusk being fleshy. That actually makes this way worse than I remembered. Holy shit!
I don't care for it at all. I think it's like a D tier mon.
you don't want to
Yeah.
poke the fleshy tusk.
It looks like a
No.
Yu-Gi-Oh monster. with,
It
like,
actually
the eye on
does.
the front.
It's Skull Mammoth when it actually had its flesh still on it.
It bothers me that you think this is a D, but you like the spider.
I didn't like the spider. I hate the spider. That shit could
No, I know you hated the
I
I'm gonna put the spider down in D, because I would like the Mammothmon way more than that.
I kind of like the punk rock vibes of the spider. I think.
Yeah, I think the same for me.
Uh.
I would have actually put the spider higher normally. I will put the Mammothmon above the spider.
You want to put above the spider?
I
still
would.
think he belongs down here with these fuckers.
Mm-hmm.
He's easier to look at than those, though.
He would be at the top of D rank then.
Yeah, I feel like if it weren't for the flesh base of the other horn, I wouldn't mind this as much. But like looking at it more, it's just I do not like that.
What are you thinking, Kain? Where would you put it?
I think high D personally because
Yeah,
I don't think I
Keja,
can
you're
put
the
it in
tiebreaker.
C.
I already told you, I actually like the design.
So you'd probably go Cyan then?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Understandable.
middle ground would probably be somewhere like right in here then.
Yeah.
Because between the two, I would vote that the spider's better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you why.
Yeah,
might-
little guys.
I already know who's coming afterwards because
Uh-huh.
they're a duo.
Yeah.
What if I played a trick and didn't put them next to each other?
These guys are fantastic.
I want to put them in A just because of how fun they weren't even
I was
meant to
gonna
be
say,
evil. They just wanted to
please.
hang
I would
out.
say A tier for
Mhm.
Pumpkinmon for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Okay, since they're a duo, can we put both Gatsumon and Pumpkinmon together in A tier?
I'm okay with that as long as Pumpkinmon's higher.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I
I
like
can get it. I
Pumpkinmon's
can get it
design
along with
better.
that.
Okay,
Mhm.
where do we want to place the lovely Pumpkinmon?
I'd say probably above Kabuterimon.
I would agree. I think Myotismon's still
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
even though he killed them both.
Murdered them.
Yeah. Super murdered.
You have disappointed me for the last time, bleeps.
Oh, it was so sad.
Yeah. Wait,
Yeah.
Mega Cedarmon appears next?
Yeah, and this is when
Yeah, it was the
Ikakumon
first
evolves.
Master, right?
I'm
No.
thinking, I'm thinking
Oh, wait,
Metal
holy shit.
Cedarmon.
Metal
Yeah,
Seadramon.
I'm also thinking Metal
I forgot
Seadramon.
Mega
The-
Cedarmon even appeared, man.
Yeah, me too.
This
The
is in the real world.
The fact that
That's-
Mega Seadramon is not Metal Seadramon and the Mega version is not Mega Seadramon and is Metal Seadramon.
Yeah, I think
is
that's
so
how I'm
confused.
confused.
Yeah.
I don't care for Mega Cedarmon that much in the
I
anime. I
actually-
think they did him
Uh,
good in the games, but not here.
I like his design better than regular Seadramon.
Yeah.
Because I like the colors better.
Yeah.
not by much,
Yeah.
but yes.
They gave him a horn.
They gave him a horn. I like
Right above Seadramon.
the red just looks
Yeah.
so much better, and then like
Mhm.
the spiky tail and the spiky helmet. Just
Honestly, I wanna move him above Dokugumon because I feel like he's better than these three designs too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with that.
I agree.
I'm sure Keja's okay with anything that moves the spider down too.
I mean, Mega Seadramon is by no means my. That's definitely like one of my least favorite Seadramons,
hmm
but I'll
Yeah.
deal with it.
It's very telling that both Zeta and I forgot that this thing even showed up.
Yeah.
This is the thing too. Like I had this Digimon a lot in games. I always forget it exists because Metal Seadramon is just superior to it in every way.
Well, it's just because this is where Ikakumon evolves for the first time, and that was so underwhelming as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Joe just kidnaps TK and then almost dies, and then this happens. This was
Oh,
not.
yeah.
This was not the most eventful thing to happen that episode.
Wow, what an
The
introduction to
casualties of war.
Zudomon.
All right.
Oh, this thing
Eh,
works.
this thing is
Get
fucking
get rid of it.
boring. Yeah.
I would say
Numemon?
this is a. I wouldn't put in Numemon. I think it's better designs than
I think
some
it's
of these.
low.
Terrifying.
Low
I think it
Demon.
would be above. I think it would be above the chicken.
Yeah, I feel like this
Okay.
one is just like animal.
I would put it below the chicken. Chicken's easier to look at.
Okay.
Understandable.
I'm like, it's a squid with more arms than a squid. I'm like,
Listen,
I don't
think
like
about
squids,
this, though.
but it's got teeth and like arms, and I'm like, ew.
If they didn't delete this thing, they could have easily fed an entire city for like 2 months.
Fucking Skull Marimon is so cool, dude.
This is an instant love design for me because it's just an
Badass.
improvement on on Marimon in every sense.
Also, to remember that the Japanese name is Death Marimon is.
Yeah, that's even cooler.
Funny enough, I
sorry.
like Skull Marimon more. Like Death Marimon sounds.
Too on the nose.
It sounds
Too on the
edgelordy.
I'm okay with this kind of edgelordy.
He looks like a pro wrestler with like the tights on.
He looks like he listens to System of a Down.
I feel like either here or right below Monzamon.
I would put him below Digimon.
Yeah, I think yeah. Below Digimon, above.
They are both equally as edgy, but Digimon's just such a good design.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Phantomon.
Cool.
I love Phantomon.
I like him a lot.
His voice.
I did not like
His
his
voice
voice,
was
but
very
his design's
silly.
clean.
He
is a good Grim Reaper Digimon.
Yeah.
I like the design of the scythe.
It's very simple. I do like that it's following the same logic as Wizardmon, where they have the symbols underneath the cape.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would put him in like low A.
I don't know if I'd put him that high.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know that I'd put him that high.
I think I'd probably put him somewhere in B.
Yeah. I could settle for a high B.
Yeah.
I think he's better than Metal Greymon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I can agree with that.
This
forgot this thing even
this is the
showed
best
up.
bug design. This thing is the best bug design.
It's just Sizer from Pokemon.
I love this thing's design very much, but I'm also a sucker
When
for
did
anything
this even
that uses
show
a
up?
scythe.
When they when Ty left Kyrie with Matt, and then they come and attack Matt, and Kyrie's like, "No, take me with you. Don't hurt my friends."
Oh,
It's
yeah.
Phantomon with Snymon and Tuskmon.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say, yeah, no, of the bug designs, this thing does look really fucking cool.
Yeah.
I would put him in like maybe lower middle B.
I'm okay with low B.
I feel like I like Marimon's design just a little better.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not as good as the
Still
little sperm.
superior. Yeah, he's still superior to a majority of the bug Digimon.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
And the Tuskmon.
Yeah.
It's
Ew.
literally the worst dinosaur Digimon.
It looks so. What are those? Why they gotta come out of his back like that, bro? He looks so weird.
I want to
Can
put
we
him in
make that a
Numemon tier
D?
just because.
I'm okay with D in that.
Yeah. It's like a
I
weird.
don't think it's gross enough to be Numemon. It's just a
Why?
really strange design.
Yeah.
And the colors are so weird too. Like
And
I
then
just.
they're like, let's give it a skull and crossbones tattoo for no reason.
Yeah, we gotta make sure they know it's a bad guy.
I just don't. I hate it. I hate
Mm-mm.
it so much.
Yeah. Dark Tyrannomon.
Tyrannomon. I think this
All
might
right.
be one of my favorite dinosaur designs.
Definitely an improvement to Tyrannomon. It's also the fight where we see Lilymon's evolution for the first time.
Yo, he's fucking
Yeah.
dope. Oh my god.
But then she just tamed him, and then
I
that
know.
was that.
She gave him a flower crown and he got happy, which was kind of cute.
Do I use it here? Because I fucking love this thing so
Are you gonna veto to put this thing in S?
Listen, this thing, I love this thing's design so fucking much. It's literally one of my favorite dinosaur Digimon.
S?
But
I could
think
see
I'll
A.
reserve it.
I could see
Do
A.
because like the artwork you have for like the tier list is the better like artwork for it.
Mm-hmm.
Like these two arts don't do it justice. This one down here makes him look more refined.
I really like how crazed he looks in the arts in the
Mm-hmm.
the
official art.
Design wise,
Yeah.
I think he belongs upper B.
This man wanted to use his veto for S, and I'm like, I could see an A, and then he's like B.
Bro.
Wait.
Because I want to save my S for one of the ones I think deserves an S, but I don't know if you guys are going to go for it or not.
Honestly, design-wise, I think I could see him being an A because this thing.
I could
does
see him
look
being
really
A.
fucking cool.
Keja, what are you thinking?
I like it more than regular Tyrannomon. I don't really have a
Strong opinion.
opinion more than that.
And they gave him the cool.
I would be
buckles.
happy with it being where you've got it now.
Above
Right,
like,
right,
Like
right.
above yeah,
Okay.
above
Yeah.
that one.
I'm cool with
I
that.
like a level of that because at least he gets a good rating.
I just love that where he's like, yeah, I want to use my veto for it maybe, and I'm like, it's A, and he's like, no, I'm gonna put it in B. Like, hold on.
Because the only Digimon that I think is better than this in the dinosaur line is Master Tyrannomon.
Mm-hmm. There.
He looks so crazy.
Fuck, I don't like this thing.
It's mid. Like this thing
I
is
want to put this in D.
lame.
I'm okay with
think
D.
D is a very fine place for this. Why is it hind legs gotta bend like that?
It's better than Tuskmon. It's better than Tuskmon at the very
Yeah.
least.
Anything's better than Tuskmon.
They put fuzz on the fucking frog. What is this thing?
It's a Sonic the Hedgehog knockoff.
Isn't it supposed to be like a nematode or something?
I don't even know what a fucking nematode is.
I was just gonna say, what the fuck is a nematode? D is a perfectly fine place
D is
for
fine.
this thing. Yeah, fuck this thing. Why is it spitting fire?
That's not fire. That's bad breath.
Yes.
That's a Marlboro.
So in the TCG right now, there's a printing of Raremon that's like a really good staple for like certain colors. It's like almost $50 right now.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Because it's a promo, and I'm like, fuck, a deck I'm trying to build in the future. A lot of people play for. It's like I'm not paying that much for this fucking thing, bro.
Just don't like how uneven its eyes are, and then its
it
rib
is
cage is showing.
melting.
I hate it. I don't want any part of it.
This motherfucker can't even keep himself together.
Wizard Mind.
S.
That's an S.
That's
Yeah,
an
I was
S.
gonna say I will fight for this man to be an S. If I have to.
I honestly was expecting you guys to go into the highest of A. I didn't think you'd go S with it.
Oh no, I would have vetoed to have this one an S.
He's so good.
Like, even like
Good.
revealing the face and showing the like stitched up mouth and everything, I think is such a cool effect that you don't see. Ugh.
Yeah.
He's so good. Anything less than S would have been a spit to my face, I think.
Can I use my veto for reverse and put him in Numamon?
No.
That would be cruel.
I
but
kinda
would
wanna
also dig it.
Uh,
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Digimon.
Wow, seeing the little thing pop out of his chest like that, and that middle image looks even goofier.
that's not his
now.
chest, sir.
Oh, oh yeah, his fucking
That is his crotch.
his crotch. Right.
Oh.
It's fucking Krang, bro.
Venom Iotis
Okay.
mod.
I will put this one in S because he is literally Myotismon, but better.
I
I
agree.
like this design a lot.
He is
too.
a very badass enemy. It's just like, god damn, why?
Yeah.
I will say this is probably my favorite designed bad Digimon for this season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just why did it have to be a crotch goblin?
Yeah.
Why not? Because he was a horny bastard in his previous form. Why not have a crotch demon?
I hate that he had to get a hole drilled into him for it to show up.
Oh yeah.
He's like, Digimon put a hole through my crotch. I kind of dig it.
Wait, what is this one?
So
Digimon.
there are a couple mons that were shown in like the newscast in the background when they were like Digimon are appearing all over the world because the Digimon world is showing in the sky. This is one of them. So
I
Digimon was
like
one of the
it.
cameos.
yeah, Aerodramon is superior Seedramon
Mhm.
Yeah. It's just Cedarmon, but with wings.
with wings and a cool
Yeah,
mask.
but I was gonna say the mask is cool.
Uh-huh.
I like it.
Yeah,
I would say it's above Gazumon.
Mm-hmm.
I could do that.
I'm
I-
fine with
yeah.
that.
He's right there. Actually, you know what? I think he might be better than Garurumon design.
Fucking
I really like the colors and everything.
Gorillamon, bro.
Gorillamon.
Gorillamon.
This is just Mega Man, but as a monkey.
This is also one that was just shown in the newscast.
Yeah, they gave the gorilla a gun.
Yep.
I think it's a D tier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Whenever I see
I
this, I
have
think
no
of
opinion.
Tamers, but yeah.
It's right there with Gesomon and Kokotrimon. It's just a
Mhm.
monkey with a
Yeah.
Look at his big ass toes.
I hate
It's a
it.
silverback gorilla.
And he's pissed.
I appreciate that in the anime they got rid of the freaking big feet, like,
Aw.
because like every I can't remember what they called, like sketch that's there for the concepts.
Mhm.
It's just like big toe. I'm like,
Yup.
why?
Bye.
Parrotmon, we see briefly in the flashback of the fight that happened when they were all children and why they were chosen to be Digidestined.
Because of importance, I want to put him in B.
I don't like his design.
I don't like his design.
I don't
I
care for his
didn't-
design either. It's just the importance he has to the story.
Yeah.
I didn't
But
notice his feet were blue, bro. What is that?
I would give him higher for the movie appearance, but not so much in the appearance
You
for the
cut out
series.
after 4.
For the movie, but not for
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
was
for
gonna
the
say.
series,
Is
he
like
didn't
he
really
doesn't have
do a
that
whole
much
lot.
importance in the series.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the movie,
Other than the-
definitely, but
So what? Maybe mid C.
I'm okay with that.
yeah.
From above Ikakumon.
hmm
Yeah, I can deal with that.
Because we'll see
Like,
more
it's
of
not
him.
better than Digimon.
Yeah,
Why
we'll
are
see
his
him.
feet blue, bro.
Oh
Kate's
boy.
so triggered.
I didn't think that we would focus so much on feet in this tier list.
Like I know it's a parrot and parrots are colorful, but like what is that?
Pretty common.
The
Uh-huh.
only thing that it's missing is the screech when it lands.
Oh my god. Alright, Enter the Dark
That's
Masters.
better. That's better. Seedramon design, that looks nice.
This
I don't know.
design wise.
I don't like his little horse flippers.
I just feel like
Oh,
it's
yes.
almost too much.
Yeah.
I think I
Like,
like
I
the
understand that
colors
he's
of this
middle.
one a lot.
The colors are good. I don't like the design of it. It's too like, okay, we're gonna give it a square head, but the body is not gonna be squared at all. So we're gonna go with the round aesthetic and then just horse hooves for flippers. If they would have kept,
I understand because it's supposed to look like a gun.
yeah, but if they would have kept it more like with that shape in mind for the rest of the design, it would be more consistent. It's the fact that it looks so out of place on the rest of the body.
I still think he belongs. He belongs at least above Metal Greymon design wise.
Mm-hmm. I-
Mm,
Damn, but do we put Metal Greymon too high?
Yes. I was like, I do like it more than Metal Greymon, but I'm looking at the stuff below Metal Greymon. I'm like, I don't think I like Metal Seedramon more than
yeah.
some of those things.
So what? Should we move Metal Greymon down to maybe down here by Garurumon?
I want
But
to
then
put
you'd
him.
have to move Greymon as well, because
Yeah.
Greymon's
Okay,
above
how
that.
about this? We put Metal Greymon slightly above Greymon because it's a slight upgrade,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
and then we move
And we
Metal
put
Seedramon.
Seedramon above
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
I can live with that.
Yeah.
Next Dark Master, Machine Dramon.
Yeah, Machine Dramon is sick.
Okay, this is where I use my veto. I'm putting him in S rank.
I'm fine with it.
This is literally the best evil Digimon. That's like an endgame boss in all the games. I'm using my veto for this.
I do like that his knee pads are freaking skulls.
Oh, he's got like the Andromon skulls on
Oh.
his knees.
Mm-hmm. They did not do this. They did not do him justice in the anime.
No.
I hate how fucking lackluster his entire section is.
I think
But he
aren't
gets
like a lot of his parts put together are like just a bunch of like different parts from like Android Digimon too.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's got like
he's the ultimate. He's the ultimate android life.
Yeah.
I will say of all the Dark Masters, he has the best voice, and it's not just because the ASMR Giga Cannons.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I use my card for this. I will happily lose my card for that one.
That's fine.
That's super fair.
If it wasn't him, it was going to go to either
Oh.
Mega Dramon or fucking Giga Dramon. One of those two would have gotten it.
I don't like Puppetmon, and I hate how long this part of the arc lasted.
Speaking
Where
of the
even
other
is Puppetmon? Where
Greymons,
the
what
fuck
happened
did
to
you
the other
go?
two?
Oh, there he is.
Are the other two Dremons on the list?
They are, but they show up later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because we get introduced to all the Dark Masters very quickly.
Oh, of course,
So,
right.
Yeah.
Mhm. Like, I think the only thing I like about Puppetmon's design is the hammer. That's it. All the rest of this is just so, like, meh.
I like that he has a Glock, and they just decided to leave it out.
Yeah.
So just cut it out.
Honestly, I think he's one of the few Dark Masters that belongs in like low B.
Mm-hmm.
I can handle B, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd
Like,
put him
his
ab-
design.
I'd put him
isn't
above
great, but-
No.
Naimon.
Sneemon, yeah.
I think Sneemon's still a better design.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm
I
also
enjoyed
just
Puppetmon.
jaded because that arc lasted way longer than I
Yeah.
wanted it to.
He was
And
the
it
one Dark
ended
Master
so
got way too
suddenly.
much.
Like all
Mhm.
the other Dark Masters maybe got like 2 episodes max. This motherfucker got like 5 episodes. It's like, bro, get him out of here. Go on to the next one.
To be fair, it did get.
Metal Seedramon got smoked in an episode.
To be fair, one of those episodes was like Matt being an emo boy, and the other episode was them going to the
Yeah.
past to learn about their origins. So his just got broken up with other plot.
Mm-hmm.
And Piedmon. I even found a picture of him with his martini glass for Kain.
I really like Piedmon's design, personally.
I think it's my favorite of the Dark Master designs, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I still think it's only A tier.
Yeah, I feel like him and Machine Dramon, like design-wise, are definitely at the top for me.
Mhm.
I have a hard time putting him above like anything in B. I really dislike the clown design.
I think I'm a sucker for the clown design, to be honest. I don't know what it is. I kind of dig it though.
Like there's parts of his design that look good, like his outfit and his mask look really good. His hair, shoes, and like his goofy ass over gigantic hands.
I
And,
like
like,
that
his
it's less of
original
a
art.
clown design and more of a jester design.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's what gets me. Because if it was full on like clown, I wouldn't like it, but I like that it's more theatrical.
Mhm.
So what are
Um,
we thinking as a middle ground?
I'll honestly use my veto just to put him in A. Because
Okay.
there's nothing I would use a veto for to put him in S. But I want him in A.
You just want to.
Oh, you want
just
him to put him in A?
Yeah, I want to put him in
Whereabouts in A?
Understandable.
A.
Yeah, since you're using your veto, what placement?
I will put him above Skull Greymon, but below Gomamon.
Well,
Okay.
Gomamon. That's a solid spot.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair because Gomamon did give him a lot of shit.
Mhm.
Not as much shit as Sora was gonna give him.
Oh my god, fuck off, Sora.
Alright. Divermon.
Things.
Why is he only got one flipper on, bro? What is he doing?
I would put him in like top of D tier.
I'm okay with
Better
D tier.
designed- He's
I
better
was
designed than all of
disappointed.
these.
Yeah.
Because like I when I first saw it, I thought it was a neat like design, and then I saw the lips,
Yeah.
and I was like, why?
I hate that there's a PAL in Pal World that looks like this.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
This
Clams.
is tragic.
Clams.
I hate how he looks, but he was hilarious in the
It
end.
was
What?
funny.
I'm surprised you didn't get his rectum mouth as one of the screenshots for this one.
I tried so hard to get some good screenshots of anything in the episode, but
Mhm.
a lot of it was like really low quality. So, unless I was gonna rewatch the episode and get screenshots myself.
I have a hard time putting him anywhere above C.
Yeah, no, I think
Yeah.
like C or D.
His
probably.
personality carries it.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
design's pretty neat. but
The
his
slowest
personality's
chase
what
of all time.
I would be
Yeah.
comfortable putting him right
Stupid.
here above
Yeah.
Digimon.
I don't like that he has two sets of eyes either.
Yeah.
I don't know. If,
Yeah. I don't, yeah. Are
I
those
guess with the
eyes? What are
personality
those?
alone, yeah, sure.
That-
I'm like,
those are
otherwise,
what
I don't
shrimp
think I
eyes
could've-
look like, so
Oh yeah. Oh, God.
yeah, no, his
He's
personality is
weird
great.
looking. Well, he's fucking funny.
We almost done.
Yeah.
Blossomon.
Yeah, when you messaged me, like, where does Blossomon show up? I was like, doesn't he showed up in this? And I was like, oh
Did-
yeah, because he showed up briefly in the Puppetmon.
Yeah,
thing.
because I saw him on the tier list and I was like, where the fuck does Blossomon show up? And I kept Googling for screenshots, could not find one. And then I was like, you know, I'm just going to skip them until Kain messaged me back. And I started Googling for Mushroomon and I found this image. And I'm like, oh. Yeah, he showed up for like
This
2
was when he was
seconds.
doing hide and seek, yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it
he
hit,
gets smoked by fucking Puppet.
and it's shown so little because it's cut in the dub basically. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah,
I do like its design.
the design's
Yeah.
cool. It's very
Yeah,
creepy.
Eh,
When it comes to like flower Digimon, I really like Blossomon.
I feel like he would. I feel like Blossomon would be right about here.
Yeah, I'd put him next to the spider. They're
Yeah.
equally
I keep
creepy.
forgetting that we we put like so many things in C that
I
I'm like,
know.
they're kind of
Because-
just mid.
yeah.
They're just, this is the mid ground.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mushroomon.
I think Mushroomon is a D tier one.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
not like this little
He's
fucker at
just
all.
literally a mushroom with arms and legs.
Oh.
That's all it is. Still better than
Yeah.
Tuskmon.
Yeah.
Anything's better than Tuskmon. It's so cursed.
I wouldn't say anything is better than Tuskmon looking at these guys.
Right.
Okay, other than the Numemon tier things, which are Numemon tier things for a reason.
Why
Okay,
do you
we've got
sound like he's from the
Godfathermon.
Sopranos?
I really like
He was supposed to
Cherrymon
be
in
a
the series.
godfather.
It was so weird.
I do love the accent they gave him. I like his design a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the wise old tree.
Old elderly tree.
Which I'm sad that they made him a bad guy because he was a good guy in the games.
Mhm.
He is a good guy normally.
I was gonna say he's not really a bad guy though.
I mean, he was working
He's
for the
just
Dark
kind of-
Masters.
He's kind of well, not working for because he did
He's
like chat.
neutral.
He chastised Puppetmon a lot. He was the one telling Puppetmon, "You're missing something."
That's fair.
I would say he was
feel
neutral
Like,
more than anything.
Yeah.
I feel like he's either high C or he's in like lower B.
I'm okay with
he-
lower B, to be honest.
He's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where would we put the boy?
Better than
Like,
Puppetmon.
Better than
that's it.
Puppetmon.
Yeah, I was gonna say between Meramon and Puppetmon sounds good to me.
Okay.
Kiwimon!
Yeah, let's get that laugh, Kain. Let's get that laugh. Ho, 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 ho.
That was so weird. Why did he sound like that? I think Kiwimon's kind of cute.
I
I'm
love his
reeling
design.
that he's voiced by the same person that does Leomon now.
Like,
I'm
honest to
biased.
God.
Yeah, the Kiwi's
is-
biased.
See, this is the other thing too. Kiwimon actually looks like a fucking kiwi with bird legs.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Because a kiwi actually looks like this. It is little brown furry with a little bit of green to it.
They also have long legs like that.
No, I'm talking about the fruit
The
kiwis.
fruit.
Oh.
You
Shit. I mean,
Confuse the fruit and the bird.
but this just looks like the bird.
It just looks like a kiwi.
I like
Well, in
the
that
little...
case, they got the best of both worlds. This should automatically be a B rank design.
I mean, to be fair, I think the fruit was named after the bird. Because it looked like the
Kiwi
bird.
fruit here.
I think B is
Yeah.
a fair
It's
play.
not actually just a kiwi. Anywhere else in the world, it's a kiwi, but here we call it a kiwi fruit.
Yeah, because they looked
I
like
like-
the birds.
Okay.
I like the beaky little tiny ones in that far right
Mhm.
image too, while he's trying to look so intimidating.
Oh, that's his attack. His attack is he shoots little bitty versions of himself.
Oh yeah, he's
Oh,
just
yeah.
little kiwi guys.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, power pummel. That's what it was.
Mhm.
Yeah. He looks so menacing in that image. It's kind of hard to take him seriously with the little guys.
I feel like he belongs like right with Airdramon.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I am more than happy with that. I
Like,
love
he's
Kiwimon
literally the
so
best
much.
of both of those.
He was my
I
favorite
got
of
so
Puppetmon's
excited.
minions.
Yeah.
I was just like, yo, there's a kiwi? Let's go.
Floramon.
That's kinda cute.
I like Floramon a lot. It's about on par with Palmon for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I would put them pretty close. Just because they weren't much in the series, I'd put them below Palmon, but design-wise, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Garamon.
Cute.
It's great until you remember what
Yeah.
level it is. And then you're like, why the fuck is this so
he's
high
an
level?
ultimate,
Uh-huh,
right?
yeah.
He's an ultimate level Digimon who's
He's got little
a tour
shoes
guide.
on.
He's got a little bow tie and a crown.
He's just a dapper guy.
He's cute.
With
I
a
think
bush on
Garamon's
his back.
cute.
So because of the little bit that he had in the anime and his design's really fucking cool and well thought out, I want to put him an A.
I'm okay with that. He was a tour guide before the Digimon
I
Revolution.
I think he would go side by side with Monzamon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I was gonna say next to Monzamon
He's a
sounds like a
fancy
nice
little
one.
guy.
He's just a dapper little guy.
No. Let's put him right
Put him
by
next to the
Digimon.
other Vegemon.
I'd put him above the
Yeah.
other Vegemon because he looks better in red. He doesn't have the weird.
Sure about
He doesn't
that?
have.
He doesn't
Yes.
look as rotten.
Yeah.
Get them eyes on the right panel and tell me he looks better.
Look at the hair on the fucking yellow one and tell me why he got a fan on his head.
I think I like the hair better on the yellow one than the red, though.
But the
I
red
have
one,
a
it
hard
looks more
time.
plant-like. He literally just looks like you plucked him out of the ground.
Vegemon sucks, dude.
Can we just agree to make a new tier that Vegemon sucks?
No, nothing can be below Numamon.
I don't know. There's a lot of things that belong lower than Numamon. Man, this Mon had potential.
This is also with the Tintomon thing of why they give him tiny little grabby hands and they don't ever utilize
Yeah,
them.
he's got the arms, yeah.
Oh yeah.
This thing's kind of boring.
Yeah.
He's just a
There's
busted
not
up
much
trio
to it.
fives. I would put him in D, like
D. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a
It's
tree.
just kind of nothing.
Like
Yeah.
Cherrymon is interesting. Oh, ugh.
Digimon.
Digimon, let's
Yeah.
go.
Get him in there.
I
Get him where
hate
he
that this is
fucking
the Gundam
belongs.
reference in the fucking series.
Yeah.
Love you,
It should have
Bandai.
been me.
Oh my god.
Bandai, you are a fucking cunt.
He's back, baby.
He's
Uh,
back.
My biggest complaint with this design is his nasty golden teeth. I hate the golden
Mhm.
teeth so much.
That
Oh, he's
was
got the Warumanzemon on his hip now. That thing evolved
Yep.
too.
such a thing
Neat.
in like the early 2000s though, like the fake grills and stuff.
I don't like the yellow teeth, but the rest of his design's fucking phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I would easily put him in like A ranks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would agree. He's
Yeah, I
better than
think
Edamon. He's improved design for sure.
Yeah.
I love that he shows up with his own band.
Should we put him above Myotismon because he's technically a little bit better than Myotismon due to comic
Think-
relief?
I think I like Myotismon.
Yeah,
better,
I like
personally.
my Otismon better.
Yeah, I put
Okay.
him right next to Myotismon.
I feel like these two would be in a room. It's like he's telling jokes constantly, and Myotismon's like, "Please shut the fuck up."
Please leave.
Ah, yes. The
Saber
other
Leomon.
I think
Oh, you-
Leomon is cooler.
I also
I
think
do
Leomon's
like
cooler.
it.
Saber Leomon's not a bad design, but it is a downgrade compared to normal Leomon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would say he's easy, maybe low A rank.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with that.
I was gonna be sad if you would put him in B, but I can
Nah.
handle an A.
No, I
I
wouldn't put
really-
him in
I
B
do
rank.
like
He's still
it.
a fire design, but
Mhm.
he's
Yeah.
not as good as Leomon.
Yeah, he's not as cool as his previous design.
Yeah. Gardramon.
Ultramon has kind of a cool design.
I like him. I don't like him as much in this iteration.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's other version. Tamers, he gets a little bit more time to shine, personality
Yeah, I
wise.
like
And
him
he's
on
not.
Tamers.
And he's not a bad guy in any shape
Yeah.
or form.
Mm-hmm.
But in this one, he's just kind of there, and
Yeah,
he's
he's
just
just-
kind of
Fodder.
yeah.
I think he's
Like a
low
C.
C.
He's
I
a
think
washing
he, like, is
machine.
around. I
By
feel
the
like he's
horseman.
in between.
I can put him between the
Yeah.
horses.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I feel like that's where he belongs.
Yeah.
Here.
Gurumon. Yeah.
I
It's
do
okay.
like the asymmetry they did with the eyes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think that's a nice little touch to it, without them
I
going
feel-
overboard with it.
I feel like he's mid C.
Yeah. I definitely feel like C is like the right placement.
Hmm
I would say he's.
I still feel.
What you think?
Hmm. I. Oh,
Actually, I think I like him better than Zudomon.
You like him better than
Ooh.
Zudomon? So about
I
up
think I'm
here.
just like biased against it because like I've seen so many Pokemon with the same general
Mhm.
design that I'm just like,
Okay, but to
Just
be
like-
fair, the fucking Pokemon ones came out way after this, and that was the first time where Digimon
Yeah.
fans became obnoxious, and they're like, "Oh, look, Pokemon copied our designs." And like,
yeah.
that
I'm
was
just saying like I've seen so much like it that
uh-huh.
it's nothing like special to me. I'm just
Yeah.
like, okay, it's just
some
a, it's just
years.
it's
But
just
it's
some
just-
years.
I understand the bias though, just because like that's the first time my fandom has become annoying to me, or I'm just like, can you shut up?
Yeah.
Like, I don't care if they copy anymore. Like, actually, I cared when they copied Mega Evolution from Digivolutions. That was annoying because they tried to capitalize on it and they fucked it up. And they realized they fucked it up because they never brought it back. But
Yay, there's
I
only a
thought it was
few more
cool.
shit designs left in the tier list.
Oh god, yeah, some of
Excuse you, there's some good ones in there.
No, I'm saying there's only maybe one or two shit
Oh,
tiers.
okay.
yeah,
yeah.
Mechanorimon.
one of them.
Yeah, no, I don't like Mechanor.
I feel like this one should be in like Numamon tier.
There's
It
too
is
much
just-
fleshy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
was gonna
ugly
say there's
Gardramon.
like fleshy, like weird bits
And I think the fact that you can get in the top part and pilot it makes it even more disturbing.
Like,
Yeah.
what's the seat? Is it fleshy seat or is it like?
Oh,
Oh,
I
no.
don't wanna think about that.
I don't want to think about it.
Yeah, that's
Are
a
we
new
are we
name on.
happy with him being here, or do we want to move him to D?
No,
No,
I'm okay with there.
in
He's there.
one tier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's only one other Digimon that I would also put in New One tier. It's rough. I
Tankmon
like
is
Tankmon.
okay.
He's not a bad machine Digimon.
Mm-hmm.
I like him better than Mechanorimon and Gardramon,
Yeah.
but
I would,
not by a
I
lot.
would be happy putting him above Ikakumon, honestly.
Yeah, I think I do like him more than Ikakumon.
I think that's okay.
And he's
Like
better than
Ripley.
Andromon too, because he's not
Yeah.
as busy. And he's
Yeah.
more like well made.
His design is very uniform. Like, you know what they were going for with it.
I didn't know
I
he
mean,
had a
it's a
second
tank.
set
How
of
can you
eyes.
go wrong?
Well, I didn't either. What the hell?
I just noticed that the lower
He's got a
tank has
grumpy
eyes.
face on the tank part. Yeah. Wow.
I just thought those were his legs. He's got another Digimon down there.
That's concerning way to put it.
Nah, it's fine.
Megadramon.
Now these Draymons.
I love
These
these.
guys are cool. These guys
These
are really
two are
cool.
These
so
are
Which-
the
well
ones
done.
I wanted to save my veto for. I
Yeah.
honestly like Gigadramon more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think I like the other one more.
I like the silver and blue for Gigadramon.
More so, my thing is the wings. Gigadramon's wings look a little bit better.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't even notice
Well, they're
the
the
wings
middle
were
wings.
different.
Yeah.
I really like the like sleek feathery wings.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and fucking wow, Megatramon's wings are only tattered at the ends. It doesn't have a bunch of big holes in the middle of them. That's nice.
That's
I mean-
crazy.
And the original art they did, but future.
Yeah.
Oh
art,
yeah,
no.
fuck! Oh, I didn't even notice. No,
But in the
I almost got
anime,
away with it.
So which version of these do we like better? Because we could put them in the same tier since they're basically the same Digimon.
Yeah, I think I like. Oh god, this is tough actually.
Yeah. I like
like
them both for
Gigadramon
very
more.
different reasons.
Mm-hmm. I feel like
'Cause
I
I-
like different parts of both.
I do like the more animalistic qualities of Megadramon,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
but I
I'm
also
just not a big fan of like, and this is just a personal bias. I'm not a big fan of overly metal-looking things.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So I'm like, I like the idea of like small metal uh
Whoop, I'll be right
increments
back.
without, and the rest of the body being natural.
I'm okay with that because like the only thing I like more about Gigadramon is the coloring.
You cut out.
I like the coloring more in Gigadramon, but the design wise, I like Megadramon. So I'm okay with putting Megadramon first.
Now the question is, where are we putting them?
I would put him on A tier.
I was gonna say they're high A tier design wise.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if we're going with like designs, I think that they're better than Skull Greymon.
Skull Draymon, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Skull Greymon, rather.
So who goes in front of whom's?
Great, Megadramon
Megadram.
first.
Yeah.
Gigadramon? Okay.
There we go.
Now we've only
Hell
got
yeah.
like one bad Digimon left in the tier list.
Werumonzaimon.
I like Warumonzamon.
I do too. I think it's a very creepy alternative.
I can appreciate the creepy look to it.
Mm-hmm.
I
Hello.
definitely obviously don't like it as much as Monzamon, but
Yeah, I think it's below Monzaimon, but I agree with where it's at right now. The low A.
I was gonna say I kind of like him more than Metal Etamon.
I like the little cape.
Where do you think he should be placed, Kain?
I do think design-wise, I do like him better than Metal Edamon personally.
So the middle ground would be
Probably before.
right below.
Grand.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, right below Gatsumon.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I'm sad because I want Monzamon. I'm like, my boy.
Hey yo.
Lady Devamon. Get the bonk hammer for fucking Kain.
I mean, me too, because I'm not gonna lie, I would put this woman in S rank. Oh, Kane, you still have your S rank veto card, by the way.
And it's like I'm struggling if I want to do it for this or Apocalymon.
I mean, honestly, design-wise, which do you like better?
Oh god. It's like design-wise I like her way more, but I love the like shitty like sense of humor thing that Apocalymon had to do in the dub.
I
Mhm.
hate
That they
it.
couldn't really it was so funny, bro.
I would say it would be a very different story if she had pulsating hips and Apocalymon didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Oh
true.
my god. If Lady Devamon had pulsating hips, this would be an entirely different anime. This would be a borderline hentai.
I mean, that cat fight almost was one.
Fuck it, put her in S, bro.
Yeah, let's go! Where you want her in S, mate?
I'll put her next to Machine Dramon, that's fine.
Okay, bet. Alright.
Ew. Ew.
I hate Vilemon.
I wanna
Can we put
fucking
him in
kick it.
Digimon?
I wanna kick it.
Look, it's a pick me.
He's so tiny.
No, please. Can we please throw him in the trash?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, put him down there.
The trash can have him because I don't want him.
And finally, Pizza Man
Oh,
himself.
Yeah.
Also, I want to know why Pizza Man?
What do you
Because of that
mean?
dumb pizza line he made.
Uh-huh. Why do y'all get the pizza and I only get
And
the
I only get
crust?
the crust.
I honestly forgot that line for a minute.
It's so dumb. I can't forget that line. Like,
Like-
how do you roll in and like your first line is "I am the ultimate evil, complete with hot and cold running water"? Like, what is happening?
Oh, this was such a wild villain to end
Oh, it was
on.
such
Made
a
up of grief and
letdown.
sorrow. How sad for you. Sure, rub it in. What an asshole! I love it.
Ability and design wise, I think he's pretty up there. He's either high A or S tier.
Mm-hmm.
I would say S tier because his play in the story was really well done too. He
Oh,
fit in perfectly with the lore.
It's
So
just
where
such
will
a
we put
shame that they
him?
did him so dirty.
In the dub, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
At the
I'm sure
bottom,
in the
I'd say.
subtitles, he was actually threatening.
Yeah.
In the subtitles, I guarantee he would be higher up on that S tier, but like
Mhm.
because most of us watched the dub, like it was such a letdown.
It's such a jarring difference between the sub and the dub. It's crazy.
So
This is
Hazel has a question. Why the big hands and why the tubes at his hips? If you
That's
watch
just hot and cold running water.
this is hot, cold running water. But if you watch this animated, that entire lower region of him is just pulsating
Pulsating.
like something's being pumped into him.
Yeah, it's the water.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, him being the amalgamation of all failed evolutions in the digital world is just a nice little cherry on top that we didn't necessarily need as a villain to end this off. We could have ended with just Piedmon and the Dark Masters, but throwing this in there, as cheesy as it was
I just feel like they just wanted to have a Devamon knockoff to be the last villain.
You got
I feel like-
hell of a
No, because,
power on
like,
him.
mhm.
I agree with Cyan that like having the embodiment of all the failed evolutions is such an interesting villain to have.
Mhm.
I just wish they would have done it better.
Yeah.
Because like when he said that's what he was, I was like, that is so cool.
Yeah.
And then he just ran off jokes and jokes and jokes, and I'm like,
yeah,
damn.
no. The
That
dub,
sucks.
the dub did him so dirty.
It
I
did.
thought it was fucking hilarious, but like
Did you,
watching it between the two? It's like, man, that's crazy. What
So
they did
Keja,
with this man.
you finished Persona 5.
Yes, ma'am.
Wasn't the villain or like the not the main villain, obviously, but the villain in that
And Royal?
in Royal, like in the Mementos world, where it's like the amalgamation of everybody's egos or something. I haven't finished Royal, so I don't know if it changes too much. But there's a big sphere thing they fight.
Yes.
Yeah, isn't it like almost a similar concept to this?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like a amalgamation of like everyone's desires or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah. Everyone's kind of twisted desires, I guess.
Yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm.
because when you first mentioned that, like, it reminded you of a Persona villain, I was like, I had the same thought when we were watching. I was like, this just reminds me of my first playthrough of Persona 5. Like, this is just not the main bad guy, because the main bad guy is something else, but that.
Yeah. And I love it. Like, it's so, like, it's incredible when they do that in any kind of, like, show or anything. It's interesting.
Right.
It's just, it could have been so much better.
Right.
I feel like if we watch the sub for like this episode in particular where he gets introduced, I feel like it would have a much different like I feel like
Heck,
the dub
yeah.
and sub of him just really affects his placement on this list.
Yeah. As someone that did watch
Absolutely.
the subtitle version, it's so almost jarring. Like, it doesn't fully lose its context in the dub. They did really well for making sure like the core of it was there, but the jokes just they knock everything out of like
Feels like a completely different like feel, like a completely different character is involved.
Yeah. Luckily, O2, from what I remember, does a better job of handling all that. So we will still get a lot of corny jokes. We will have a more cohesive story because they now know what they're doing. They now understand that this is a popular franchise over here, so they put a little bit more love and care into it, a lot less like humor, I guess. Again, hoping I'm not putting my foot in my mouth because I don't remember O2 as well.
O2 pretty well.
Yeah.
It's they do a lot better job with the antagonist in that.
Yeah.
Man, I don't remember shit about O2 other than the one of my favorite villains, but
yeah. When I was going through it and like marking off our episode blocks and I was reading the episode titles and trying to figure out like, okay, when do certain things end? I was like, oh shit, I do remember this. Holy fuck, I forgot this happened. So we're in for a treat. Keja's in for a treat.
Yeah. There is one thing we got left to do. Keja, you're the only one who has a veto card left. Is there any Digimon you want to move up to the top?
I was waiting for this, and I'm still like, I knew you were gonna make a comment about it, because I was like, I know I'm the only one who hasn't used it. Like,
is there anyone in particular in the series that you love that you felt like didn't get placed in a good spot?
that's the thing, is like, the people that the mons that I liked the most are pretty much all like up in that high A area. Other than like, as I said, Monzamon, which, as much as I love him, I don't think necessarily needs that.
I will say this is if Zeta and Kain are both okay with it as well. If you don't want to move something up, you can always use it to just move it somewhere different. Because like I didn't use mine to move mine to S. I just used mine to move mine to A. If there was something you wanted to just move up or move down that you wanted to veto, you could probably do that as well.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
That makes sense to me.
Hold on, I need to actually tab into the tier list because I've just been staring at my. Like, obviously, I'm looking at the tier list, but I'm looking at it on a smaller screen than. Mm, what if I said screw it and just asked for Getamon to be put into S?
You could do it.
She's top of A anyway.
You could do it.
What you want? You want
That's my
Gatomon at the?
favorite girl.
You want Gatomon up there?
Yes, but if she's gonna be up there, she's gonna be next to Wizardmon.
All right.
Yeah.
About there?
Yeah. I mean,
Valid.
she can be below Wizardmon. I don't mind that, because Wizardmon is peak.
Wizardmon did
I
die
am-
for Gatomon, so it's only fair.
It's only fair, yeah. I am okay with that.
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds
Alright.
reasonable to me.
Well, that's the finished tier list. I'll go ahead and download it and send it to Cyan. If you
But-
guys
Did
want-
it.
Actually, you know what? I'll just save it, and I'll put it in the podcast group. That way, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'll post it on the Twitter as well. We do have one more announcement that we have to do, even though like I don't think that individual will be able to join us. We will be having a new member join for O2, to fill the fifth spot for the podcast. Another newbie who is currently 4 episodes away from finishing the original series. Could not join because apparently he is at work right now. So
Yeah, he just got back not too long ago.
yeah. So Zeus Eternal will be joining us for our O2 watch, which is a good friend of Kain's and Zeta's and an acquaintance of mine. So, but another newbie to force into watching Digimon with us every other week. So
One of
Yeah.
us.
One of us.
finally, Keja will not be the only Digimon virgin on the cast. So.
Hate that word. Uh-huh.
Which one, newbie or virgin?
Which one do you think?
I don't know. They're both pretty offensive sometimes.
No.
Ah, yes, being a newbie is really offensive.
Right.
I've
I
heard
hate
people
being new to things.
I've heard people get actually tilted about that before, which it wouldn't surprise me.
Right.
I'm not that sensitive.
But yeah, so that's something to look forward to. I'm looking forward to getting into O2. I'm looking forward to seeing what Keja thinks of the new team. So,
Oh, Cyan, you're breaking up horribly.
oh my god, it's probably because I'm doing all the screen sharing stuff. Hold on.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you don't need
You
to
didn't.
share it
Yeah, we're
anymore.
done. So you
Yeah.
can just, pop out the windows.
Yeah, hold on. There we go. But yeah, so like I'm curious to see what like Keja thinks of all the new team and like
Oh, cut out again.
still.
You still
Yeah.
cut out after new.
My god, why?
I don't know.
Mm,
It's
that's
like your
weird.
mic's your vocal tone's going below a certain decibel amount and it's cutting you off.
which it shouldn't because it's not doing it in like my audio mixer.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got to be Discord doing it.
Yeah,
It's
that's
probably
Yeah.
Probably.
Discord, to be
Discord do
honest.
be like that.
I always
Yeah.
blame Discord for my issues, to be honest.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll have a new team for Digimon. So Keja's opinions on that's gonna be fun.
And O2 in general is a lot better than the original series.
Mhm.
Debatable, but
I think it's got better moments, honestly.
it doesn't have Sora.
It does have Sora, but she's not a big part of it.
The part that Sora's in is by far the worst part of O2 though. But
Damn.
Fair.
like
We're not free of Sora yet. Don't get everybody's
we will not be free of Sora until we are fully done with Adventure, which means we have to deal with her for Try and
got a
Kizuna.
We got a lot of Sora.
We still got O2, we got Try, we've got Kizuna, we've got the O2 movie, which I don't even know if she's in.
She's probably not. Kane's the only one that would know that.
Tell us.
But
True. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Good. If she
not.
is in there, she's not notable enough to be remembered.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
No, she's in like 2 episodes of O2, and that's it. And I can live with 2 episodes out of 50 after having to deal with 54 fucking episodes of her.
Mhm.
Understandable.
But yeah.
That's a fair trade.
But like otherwise, I think I like overall I like the rest of the cast of the original better than O2. And I like a lot of the partners better in the original O2 because I do like some of the partners in O2 better. But my favorites are still Gomamon, Palmon, Tintamon, Gatomon, Gabumon.
Yeah,
Like,
there's a few people
babies.
in the O2 cast that are jarring personalities.
Mhm.
yeah.
I'm biased because one of my like favorite like team ups is in O2
Mhm.
actually. One of my
I'm pretty
favorite
sure I already
rookies.
know. I'm
I
pretty sure I
love him
already know
so
who it is.
much.
Yeah. I think it'll be fun. I want to. The first villain of O2 is going to be great too.
Mm-hmm.
So, I do think the first villain of O2 is probably the strongest villain of all of Digimon Adventure.
Oh, probably.
But
On
yeah,
the next tier list, I'm going to be a lot more biased and probably pop my S veto a lot sooner.
Uh,
One Digivolution I love to death in that series.
that's if we do a tier list for the next special.
I hope
Oh,
we do,
shit.
because
Yeah.
I would like to do this again.
We could do this
Yeah.
again, but we could also probably come up with another idea to do as the special after O2. So it'll depend because
Yeah.
I guess we'll see how we're feeling by the end of it.
Mhm.
Like, because it'll also be like, do we just do the tier list for O2 or will we include the movie as well? Because we have that to watch.
Put out after tier list.
My God, will we do just the tier list for the O2 or will we do tier list for the movie as well?
I would say
Probably
just for
as
O2.
well,
Yeah, probably just for O2.
I mean, there's not enough new Digimon that have. I mean, we could just throw the movie mons in because there's only a few like new.
Yeah, that's what I
Digimon
was
out there
saying.
that
There's
really-
only going to be what?
But it's not a lot.
3,
It's just
4.
Well,
Oh no, there's
one-
more than 4.
there's more than
Yeah,
4
'cause
because they
there's-
full
It's like
evolution lines.
two separate evolution lines, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe it's
At
around
least.
8 or 9.
Because there's the
then.
first part of the movie and then like the second part.
Well, second part and third part.
Second and third part. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
my brain. I forgot that the first part is the. Okay, yeah, I'm getting all my shit.
No, that's because they
It's so
pace it
weird.
so weird.
Mhm.
They really, yeah.
They
Yeah.
time jump so much in the movie. It's jarring.
Mhm.
Yeah, but that's because the first part is before what we just watched. The second part happens now, and then the third part happens after O2. So, which I did double check this because I mentioned this in, and I hope I don't cut out for this. I don't have to fucking repeat it again. I mentioned when we finished the last episode that after they're leaving, they show the beeping or you hear the beeping of the Digivice where it's like, oh yeah, this is not the end of the story. This does tie in to the game that follows this, which also leads into O2. So, which I found out that for sure that is the tie-in. So we will get more into that when we get into O2 because it is a plot point that it gets brought up. I just didn't know if this was the actual point where that story happens. So, man, I kind of want to play that game, even though it's not in English.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta love Bandai for not giving us love for, you know, any kind of dub stuff for video games or.
I fucking hate you, Bandai.
Yeah.
Bandai, the Konami of Digimon and Gundam.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Bandai, bro.
This is one of the very few times where I wish either Bandai lost the fucking rights to it or they went under so somebody else could actually treat these fucking franchises with more respect.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when they teamed up with Namco, they got better at it. It's just
Yeah. They're still not great though.
No.
They could be doing so much better for their fandoms.
yeah. Otherwise, I guess we'll cut it there. outro stuff because this is still technically an episode. Zeta, where can they find you until we get to the next season?
I'm Zeta Redux. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, and other social media platforms through Zeta Redux, all one word.
And Kain, where can they find you?
You can find me on TikTok, Twitch, and Twitter at punished_Kane.
And Keja, where can they find you?
I stream on Twitch at KJames13, and I have a Twitter under the same name.
I am Cyan Kincaid. I stream on Twitch. I also run another podcast alongside this called Riceball Conflict, where we have a Twitter page, RiceCon at RiceCon Podcast, where you can find any updates regarding that podcast and this one, where this will be uploaded onto YouTube and Spotify. Give us a like, comment, subscription, whatever. Recommend us to your friends. Tell us what you thought. Tell us how many Digimon we put in the wrong spot. Yell at us. I don't care. And we'll see y'all next time for O2.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.